the Blue Jackets from Columbus, Ohio. Now time for this date in Rangers history. Let's go back to February 8th, 1997. Mark Messier tallied the final hat trick of his NHL career, registering 3 goals. The Rangers defeated the New York Islanders 5-2 at the Coliseum. Messier became the first Ranger to register a hat trick at Nassau Coliseum. In addition, the Rangers wore their Liberty jerseys in the contest. This date in 2002, Mark Messier skated in his 1600th career NHL game, becoming the 4th player in NHL history to appear in at least 1,600 career games, along with Gordie Howe, Larry Murphy, and Ray Bourque. All this on March 8th. Now let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard earlier today. The Devils shut out the Canadiens 4-0. It was the Lightning 6 and the Red Wings 3. Hurricanes all over the Utah Hockey Club 7-3. And the Golden Knights get a game-winning goal from Tomas Hertl late in the third. They beat the Bruins by the final score of 4-3. Games going on starting at 7 o'clock tonight. The Penguins will be in Philadelphia to take on the Flyers. Panthers play host to the Senators. Blackhawks at the Blues. Canucks home for the Maple Leafs. At 8, Sabres will be in Nashville for the Predators. Islanders continue their road trip in Minnesota versus the Wild. At 10, Kraken at the Flames. Sharks play host to the Stars. And at 10:30, a battle of Southern California as the Ducks will be in Los Angeles to take on the Kings. Always fun to talk to Dave Maloney. How are you, sir?
Pretty good, Donnie. What's happening with you?
Well, just getting ready for another huge game. I mean, the playoffs are on now. I know there's 28 games left. I thought you articulated that well when you closed out the broadcast last night. 28 sounds like a lot, but it's not in the NHL with all these 3-point games, teams playing each other. So another day, another big game for the Blue Shirts.
Yeah, and it just when you look like they're turning the corner, you have a game like last night. And once again, I thought the guy that stood up and told it like it was Vinny Trocheck after. You just can't have that. You can't expect to, not show up for 40 minutes and blitzkrieg a team that certainly I thought they outworked the Rangers from the get-go. It's interesting. We see quotes from the Pittsburgh writers today and the media basically suggesting the same thing. That, for a Ranger team that's in, dire straits for points, we're basically a no-show. And it's just, it can't happen. And it did. And that's the disappointing thing. So, and that's to say, with every successive game, as you intimated and we talked about, the runway gets shorter. And it really does. More teams you have to vault over. You're just slipping a little further out of the race. So they're going to have to get back after it here tonight on back-to-back night against the Columbus team that there'll be another team that they'll have the work boots on.
For sure. So let's dive into the Goldie matchup, which is brought to you by the Macallan Double Cask 12-year-old single malt scotch.
Well, fresh off his 400th win, of course, it'll be Jonathan Quick for the New York Rangers, right? The 6'3", 220 pounds, the 39-year-old, originally drafted, as we well know, with the Los Angeles Kings, where 2 of his 3 cups came, right? And free agent signed by the Rangers in 2023. 400 win was his last outing when he beat the Vegas Golden Knights, and really kind of appropriate because that was the 3rd cup-winning organization that he was part of. He didn't play in the Cup Finals, but certainly helped down the stretch, and that win a couple nights ago was a 4-2 victory where he stopped 34-36, and we cannot repeat often enough just the standard that he sets with compete. And we don't expect any difference here tonight. And once again, here's to hoping that the team that's in front of them protects the compete and the effort that's going to come from Jonathan Quick. Well, the homestanding goaltender is going to be Elvis Merzlikins, 6'3", $185, an original 2017 third-round pick by the Columbus Blue Jackets. He's looking for career win number 88. This will be his 228th appearance. His career numbers are 2.96 goals against average and an .895 save percentage. Both his last starts have been overtime events. His last start was an overtime loss to Utah. He stopped 30 out of 33. Previous to that was an overtime win in Vegas where he stopped 25 of 26. Late bloomer, very capable of number one workload, never quits, athletic, moves well. The Rangers will have to make him work, unlike what they gifted to Nedeljkovic last night in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure he had to have a shower. So those are the goaltenders in the matchup here in the last game before the Four Nations break.
All right, the goalie matchup brought to you by the Macallan Double Cask 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, the perfect balance of American and European sherry seasoned oak casks. 2 worlds, 1 Macallan, imported by Edgerton Americas. Please enjoy responsibly. How about the keys tonight?
Well, again, I'm going to talk about the 60 minutes, right, Tony? I mean, the difference last night was a no-show for 40 minutes. The 2 previous games where the team came from behind, they came out hard, built a game, and won it in the third. So, 60-minute hockey game. Now, again, we did talk with Peter Laviolette a little bit, and he raised a good point. He needs all 12 hands on deck. It's back-to-back nights, and during the lineups, it looks like they're going to have the 3 center icemen in Miller, Trocheck, and Zibanejad. So Miller's going to JT Miller's going to stay with Panarin. It'll be VC on the left side. So a little dispersal on back-to-back nights, but he does need all participants here tonight, and that will be a key. And finally, Columbus continues to be banged up, but they've got good young players that love to play that transition game, muddy up the middle of the ice to stop the transition from being effective. This Columbus team is a good team here at home. They have 17 wins and just 5 losses. Expect them to come through the neutral zone.
All right, Dave, enjoy. It should be fun.
All right, Donnie. Thanks, bud.
All right, that's Dave Maloney. I'll have the call with Kenny coming up in mere moments. But right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network. After these messages, Kenny and Dave with the call of the Rangers and the Blue Jackets from Columbus. New York Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
This has been New York Rangers game night. Rangers hockey is coming right up on the MSG Radio Network.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry oak or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
There's no place like home. At NYU Langone Health, we get our surgery patients home sooner than any other health system. Better health starts with a better health system. NYU Langone Health, #1 for quality care in the U.S. The NYU Langone Health app gives you access to your electronic health record, so you can keep track of your visits, lab results, and images all in one place. Better health starts with a better health system. NYU Langone Health, #1 for quality care in the U.S. Learn more at nyulangonehealth.org.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping?
Pick me.
To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Right point shot, save, rebound, score! Lafreniere! The Rangers are on the board!
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Snyder sidesteps one of the Flyers. Lawton, who's without a stick. Cooley drops it back off. Shot by Trocheck. He scores!
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Walked across by Kreider. Back out it comes to Smith to the far side. Shot. Scored! Chris Kreider gives the Rangers a 4-3 lead.
This is New York Rangers hockey. New York Rangers hockey starts right now. Here Here's Dave Maloney, and with the play-by-play, here's Kenny Albert on the MSG Radio Network.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to New York Rangers hockey from Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. It's the second meeting of the season between the Rangers and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Kenny Albert with the captain, Dave Maloney. Dave, you talked about it with Don on the pregame. Rangers need a better effort tonight than what we saw last night against the Pittsburgh Penguins in a 3-2 defeat.
No, that again, there have been disappointing moments over the course of this season, and there are going to be nights where that it's just not there. And last night was certainly one of them when we both talked about a Pittsburgh team that was playing. I think they just got caught thinking that you know what, Crosby's not in the lineup. There's no Malkin, but they simply got outworked. And the Rangers here now, they've got to think about. Most guys are, they're going somewhere. A lot of guys are traveling. I'm sure if they're married, their wives are all packed up, ready to go. But it's 60 minutes of hockey here tonight. They must finish in more of a blaze of glory than they certainly did last night. It was unacceptable. And we'll see what happens here. And they'll start from the opening puck drop here momentarily, Kenny.
Both teams have hit the ice. We heard the cannon for the first time as the Blue Jackets took the ice. They have a terrific home record this season, 17-5-4.
Yeah, I tell you, this is an engaged building. We talked about the tragedy in the summertime when the Columbus breezed through in the middle of January. That spirit of Johnny Gaudreau to a man is in the locker room. They travel. His locker is in the room. They travel with the mementos of a wonderful human being, and it's been spiritual. It really has been, and I think the crowd has been unbelievable here. I've watched the last game they played against Utah. They were into it. Team is coming off the road, so there's something special going on here, and it certainly shows with 17 wins here at Nationwide Arena for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets 1 point out of the second wild card spot. And the Rangers 4 points behind Columbus. So another huge game tonight. Final game for both teams until the wrap-up of the Four Nations tournament on the 20th. And both the Rangers and Blue Jackets will be back in action 2 weeks from today on February 22nd.
Yeah, that they will be. And, the Blue Jackets have Werenski, who's going to be skating next week for the USA team. The Rangers have 6 players that will be involved with Vakanainen and the 4 Americans and Mika Zibanejad. So again, but the task at hand really is to show a little more gumption here. And again, I think the 2 Pittsburgh boys were pretty good last night. Trocheck and Miller. They came as billed. Wasn't enough around them. So this one will be very interesting to see this thing kick off.
Jonathan Quick and Elvis Merzlikins, the goaltending matchup. Dylan Garand backing up Quick tonight. Igor Shesterkin out with an upper body injury as we head to ice level for the singing of our national anthem.
Please welcome United States Navy Master Chief Justin Anderson. And now, to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Mr. Leo Welsh.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner red wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We are set for hockey here in Columbus. The Rangers and the Blue Jackets. Elvis Verslikins defends the goal to our left, and Jonathan Quick to our right.
Well, it's Saturday night at downtown Columbus, and it's game time. And when it's game time, it's Tully time. The opening puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
The officials, TJ Luxmore, Trevor Hansen, the referees, Jesse Marquis, Brandon Grillo are the linesmen. Rangers start Panarin, Miller, and Vesey up against Aston Reese, Danforth, and Olivier. And we are underway in Columbus. Rangers in their white jerseys with red pants, Blue Jackets in their blue sweaters, blue pants. Rangers shoot in. JT Miller, first one in on the puck, beat Provorov to it. Flips into the corner. Danforth on it there. Lost it. Vesey keeps it alive for Panarin, returning to one of his former homes. Around behind the net for Vesey. Vesey coming out of the near corner. Out to the point. Vakanainen could not hold in, and it rolls down into the Ranger zone.
Yeah, Vakanainen back in the lineup after missing two due to a bit of an illness. Zach Jones certainly accorded himself well. Boy, I'll tell you, Schneider got drilled from behind by Aston Reese.
Puck in behind the Ranger net. Will Cooley comes away with it. Cooley moves it up the boards, out to center. Just underway in Columbus. JT Miller works the puck back. Here's Vakanainen for the Rangers. Backhands in. Puck sent the other way, and the Blue Jackets now move through center. Voronkov. Outlet pass on the right wing. Kent Johnson sends it back out towards the point. Held in by Severson. Now swatted ahead, and Lafreniere is on it for the Rangers. Lafreniere for Cooley. Puck taken away from him by Matejchuk. Blue Jackets clear, and then the Rangers shoot back down.
Well, again, the Rangers need to be crisp in their own end. Particularly pay attention to the players away from the puck.
Now Kent Johnson sends in deep. Puck behind the Ranger net. Kept alive by Delbel Blues of Columbus. Now Sillinger out near the left point. Down low for Delbel Blues. Had it taken away by Zibanejad. And it's carried ahead by Lindgren. Lindgren up the left wing. Kaliev back in the Ranger lineup. Sat out the last 4 games. Stuff attempt. He scores! Arthur Kaliev comes out from behind the Columbus net. Beats Verslikins, and the Rangers lead 1-0.
I'll tell you, this all started in the defensive zone with a great one-on-one battle. Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad forces the turnover with Columbus down low. He finds Lindgren, and they're off to the races. Now, Kaliev comes down the left side. Looks like he's going to drop the shoulder and go to the net. He gets shut off there and goes around behind, sneaks it in the short side. Back in the lineup after a healthy scratch. Kaliev gives the Rangers an early lead here at a minute 56 seconds in the first period. But a great job in the defensive zone by Mika Zibanejad.
So the lineup change pays off. Kaliev in for Brodzinski. And Kaliev with the first goal of this game just a minute 56 seconds in to give the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Schneider back in his own zone. Vakanainen moves it up the boards. Riley Smith battling for it. Smith out with Carrick and Rempe. Outlet pass picked off at center. Sent back into the Ranger end. And Schneider moves it ahead. Onto the stick of Rempe. Sends behind the Columbus net. Verslikins sends it up the boards. Held in by Will Borgen. Moves it around to the near side. Rempe in with a hit. And Columbus comes away with the puck. Corrali to center. Columbus going with 11 forward, 7 defensemen once again. JT Miller back the other way into the Blue Jacket zone. Cutting wide on Provorov. Provorov sends towards the net. Knocked aside by Verslikins. Now Keandre Miller in behind the net for JT Miller. Out to the point, Borgen. Now Vesey straight away. Back for Borgen. Shoots. It's blocked in front. And the Blue Jackets come away with the puck. 3 minutes gone by in the first. Rangers have the first 2 shots and lead Columbus 1-0. Blue Jackets enter the Rangers zone. Centering pass through the crease. Knocked ahead by Vesey. Provorov chasing. And it's an icing call against the Rangers.
Yeah, this will come all the way back. Jimmy Vesey finds himself, in the upper suite, playing with JT Miller and Artemi Panarin. And again, Vesey has shown the capability of being just that straight line player, a little more like JT Miller. But Miller had gotten himself off, so it'll be Trocheck out here for the face-off to the left of Jonathan Quick.
Up against Danforth. Rangers now have the game's first 4 shots. Blue Jackets control. Provorov lost the puck. It's sent ahead, and now a breakaway for Vesey. Moves it and shoots on the backhand. He's stopped by Merzlikins.
Yeah, and Provorov got back just as Vesey was teeing that thing up.
Jimmy Vesey looking for his 100th National Hockey League goal. Now Cooley. Lindgren into the Columbus zone. Lindgren holds. Sends the puck around behind. Provorov is on it there. And Olivier sends the puck down into the right of Quick. This will be a Columbus icing.
Well, I'll tell you, Columbus left the middle of the ice open here a couple of times, and Vesey, second time through, gets an opportunity. And Provorov does a good job, though, getting on his horse and just impeding Vesey as he was about to release the puck. Face-off here is a result of the Columbus icing to the left of the Blue Jacket netminder. 16:02 left opening period. 1-0 Ranger lead, Kenny.
Arthur Kaliev, who grew up on Staten Island, 3rd goal in 11 games as a member of the Rangers. Face-off into the left of Merzlikins. Zibanejad wins the draw. Adam Fox out at the right point. Cross ice for Lindgren. Lindgren left wing circle. Hiddle on the boards. Rangers keep it alive. Puck sent in deep. Kreider around for Fox. Now out to Kaliev. Near side. Zibanejad in front. Kreider couldn't get the stick down.
That puck has to go to the net. Kreider's there for any rebound.
Now a long shot by Olivier. Turned aside by Quick. That's the first Columbus shot. Rangers looking for the puck. It was played by a high stick.
Played by a Columbus high stick.
Finally cleared out. Rangers touched it next. And play continues. Loose along the near boards. Sent back around by Lindgren for Keandre Miller. Deflected out by Lafreniere. And now Kreider on the puck for the Rangers. Kreider from the red line, backhands in. Rangers go for a change. Rangers with a 1-0 lead. 5 minutes gone. First period from Columbus. Good defensive play by Trocheck. Moving down the right side. Rangers with numbers. Trocheck in with a shot. And a blocker saved by Merzlikins. Puck kept alive by Keandre Miller. Then stripped by Jack Johnson, the former Ranger. Picked up at center by Keandre Miller. Now back for Will Borgen. Rangers moving right to left as Borgen shoots in. Sent back around by Severson for Johnson. Up the boards, and Sillinger clears to center. Van Riemsdyk held up by Vakanainen. And now the Rangers come away with the puck. It's Borgen up the left side and down. Shots now 7-1, Dave, in favor of the Rangers. And they outshot, now they took 3 shots off, so it's back to 4-1.
Right.
They outshot Pittsburgh in the third period, 10-0. Reppian with a shot, and that's smothered by Merzlikins.
Well, again, the Rangers a much more committed effort here in the first 5 minutes and 57 seconds of this hockey game. Quicker to the puck. They've done a really nice job at the blue line. Have created a couple of turnovers at the blue line. We talked about that transition game of Columbus. They've got young guys that like to make a play, right? So if you protect the blue line, there's a good chance you're going to get something going the other way, and the Rangers have done that a couple of times here. Face off to the left of the Columbus netminder.
Rangers with an early goal from Kaliev.
Figure they went 60 minutes with no goals when they played one another at Madison Square Garden.
That's right. 65, actually.
65, right.
Rangers won it in a shootout. A double shutout for Shesterkin And Tarasov that night. It's Quick and Verslikins tonight. Rangers ice the puck. 13:47 to go. In the first period, Rangers leading 1-0.
This will come all the way back, down into the Ranger, into the ice. Columbus winless in their last 3, right? An overtime loss to Utah. Their last game in this building here. After going 10-3-1 in the previous 14. But 5 of those wins in that 10-win spree came in overtime or shootout.
They are tied for the league lead with 16 games that have gone to overtime this season. Face off to the right of Quick. Rangers come away with the puck. Now they can go for a change. Rangers shoot in. Carrick winds the puck around. Corrali waiting for it on the left wing boards. And he sends it to the Ranger line. Gathered in by Schneider. Moves it back out. Corrali brings it back in. Columbus offside. 13:27 to go. In the first, Rangers with a 1-0 lead. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
And the Kansas City Chiefs win an unprecedented 3rd consecutive Super Bowl. Sirius XM NFL Radio is your Super Bowl headquarters with the top newsmaker interviews and expert analysis as the Chiefs battle the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Super Bowl home, NFL Radio, Sirius XM Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
New Year's Day, January 1st, 2008, at the home of the NFL's Buffalo Bills, Ralph Wilson Stadium.
The Pittsburgh Penguins and Buffalo Sabres are set to play despite the snow that's been falling all morning, and more than 73,000 are here to witness it. In the game they're calling the Winter Classic.
Penguins win! Snow flying in their faces as they celebrate.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your NHL 100.
Is the greatest player to ever play sitting at the podium right now?
We talk about this all the time. That's what makes sports great, and that's what makes hockey wonderful. I think we're all in pretty much agreement that Gordy was pretty special.
The hockey history continues. Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers.
Well, face off in the neutral zone here. Just Rangers shot attempts 7-1. Attempting 5-1 shots on goal. What they've really done a really good job is in that neutral zone area, right? Protecting that defensive blue line.
Neutral zone face-off. Provorov fires in. Schneider back on it for the Rangers. Unable to clear. Danforth keeps it alive. Battling with JT Miller. Danforth comes away with the puck. Tries to carry out in front. Schneider was in his way. Sent back out to the left point. Now in behind the net. Off the stick of Aston Reese. And now JT Miller back behind his own goal once again.
And Milton, JT Miller doing a great job helping out the defenders down low in the defensive zone.
Now Panarin shoots in. Puck played behind the net. Set up the boards. And out into the neutralized area. 12:45 remaining in the first. Rangers with an early goal from Kaliev. Leading the Blue Jackets 1-0. Rangers shoot in. Verslikins will handle behind his net. Columbus moving left to right. Coming out of their zone. Severson, the longtime Devil. Puck chipped ahead. Moving down the right side. Pass across is broken up by Alexei Lafreniere.
Yeah, Borgen there also. Good job protecting that area of the ice. That puck has to go deep once again. I think Trocheck thought he might have been hooked.
Columbus moving back the other way. Shot missed the net high from Fantilli. And the Rangers again clear. Severson back in his own zone. 8 minutes in. First period from Nationwide Arena in Columbus. Both teams make changes as Columbus now looks to come out of their zone. Puck carried ahead by Jack Johnson. On his right for Severson. Moves it up the boards. Adam Fox over for the Rangers. Swings it around. Now Kaliev has it on the left wing into the Columbus zone. Back out. Shot by Zibanejad. Stopped by Merzlikins. Johnson ahead for Van Riemsdyk. Rink-wide pass. And it's sent along by Sillinger into the left of Jonathan Quick, who was a Blue Jacket briefly on paper a couple of years ago. Rangers iced the puck. Kings traded him here, and then he was sent almost immediately to Vegas and won his third Stanley Cup ring.
Well, again, he told me the story. He told right away, told the Columbus manager, no offense, but I'm not coming, and if you could move me, elsewhere, then ended up with the Vegas Golden Knights. Got his third cup.
And you mentioned previously the relationship between George McPhee
and his father-in-law, Mike Backman.
Jonathan's father-in-law. They were Ranger teammates.
And really good pals.
George, the president in Vegas. Rangers with the puck. Morgan shot. Right pad save by Merzlikins. Jack Johnson up the boards and out. Here's Fantilli through center into the Ranger zone. Dropping it back off for Johnson. Kent Johnson along the left wing boards. Back around to Fantilli. Out in front. But it deflects away from Voronkov and the Rangers clear.
Yeah, JT Miller knocks it out of midair and bats it into the neutral zone.
Blue Jackets back into the Ranger end. Long shot handled by Quick. DeAndre Miller up the boards and out to center. Corrali back to pick it up. Sillinger up the right side. Puck comes across and a stick save by Quick on Corrali. Work back around to the right side for Severson. Back in behind the net. Sillinger and Schneider. Schneider takes Sillinger to the boards. Corrali plays it behind the Ranger goal. Wrapped up by Vakanainen. Corrali keeps it alive. Looks to cut the other way. Just past the midway point of the first period. Out to the point. But Severson could not hold in.
Great job by Vakanainen to kind of defend against Corrali who had his back to him and not take a penalty. Right? A good job. The Finnish defenseman.
Matejchuk coming out of his own zone and is right for Severson. Up the boards and down. Schneider back on it, took a hit. Up the right side, Rempe had it taken away by Matejchuk. Sends in behind the Ranger goal. Schneider continues to battle, comes out to the right side. Shot by Severson, blocked by Smith. Picked up in center by Rempe. Lead pass, Smith. Moving in, he deeks. And is stopped by Merzlikins.
A really good save by Merzlikins as Smith tried to lay it in the 5-hole.
Now Fox down low, back out. Adam Fox across. Ryan Lindgren shot. That deflects wide. Puck played by Carrick. Leaving it for Lindgren. Puts on the brakes.
Whoops.
Lindgren back out for Fox. He shoots. Misses the net. Comes to Carrick. Back out to the point. Fox sends it along. Deflects off Carrick out to center. And Fox regroups as both teams make changes.
Rangers have numerous opportunities, odd man opportunities, heading through the neutral zone as a result of defending the neutral zone.
Now it's Trocheck along the left wing boards. Tied up by Van Riemsdyk. Puck comes out to Keandre Miller. Shot blocked in front. And the Blue Jackets come out with it. Sillinger sends down. Stopped behind the net by Quick. Some miscommunication. Puck out in front. And Quick able to scramble back to make the stop. Another chance goes wide.
Actually, as Quick misplayed the puck badly behind the net.
But then able to get back into his crease area. And the Rangers maintain a 1-0 lead. Blue Jackets with the puck. Sillinger turns, shoots, saved by Quick. And the Rangers move ahead with it. Here's Lafreniere. Chips it in. Jack Johnson back behind the Columbus net. Net by Lafreniere. Takes the puck away. Lafreniere out in front. Set wide by Vakanainen. Puck comes out and down into the Ranger end.
Boy, a flurry of activity picks up the activity in both ends of the ice here. The miscue by Jonathan Quick.
Nearly a steal on the pass across from Schneider in the defensive zone. Vakanainen with it. Over to Schneider. Up the right side. And now Zibanejad will settle things down. 7:15 to go in the first. Puck sent along by Vakanainen. Handled behind the net by Merzlikins. Outlet pass on the right side, too far for Johnson. It's a Columbus icing. Time of the goal driven by Ramsey Mazda. 1:56 of the first period. Kaliev from Lindgren and Zibanejad. Time of the goal driven by Ramsey Mazda. It's the experience of driving a new Mazda and buying a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Well, again, Columbus's best opportunity happens with a little misplay of the puck behind the net. Jonathan Quick, he just tried to figure out what he was going to do with it, and they lost. Boy, I'll tell you, you had the call right, Kenny. What a save he makes off his pad and glove to get back in that quick-like position.
Now the Rangers with the puck in behind the net. Vesey throws it across. Fox chases down. Moves the puck in deep for J.T. Miller. Comes out in front, knocked off his stick. And it's cleared out by the Blue Jackets. Sent down by Putia. Puck in the far corner. Vesey comes away with it for the Rangers. Sends to center. Panarin holds and now shoots in. Rangers go for a change. 6.5 to play. First period. Rangers with a 1-0 lead. They're out shooting Columbus 8-6. Here's Severson up the boards. Blue Jackets enter the Ranger zone. Backhand shot by Putia, misses the net. Corrales shot blocked in front by Keandre Miller. Now Severson shoots, it's blocked and it deflects. Out of play.
Good job by Riley Smith to get his stick over there as Severson had an opportunity. So we're going to take a break in the action here with 6:08 left, opening period. Arthur Kaliev, the only goal scorer. That means the Rangers are ahead 1-0. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Like most car buyers, you want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Get impressive offers on a new Mazda CX-30 or Mazda CX-5 starting at just $29,276. Over 1,000 new Mazda vehicles to choose from. Visit RamseyMazda.com. Get the most for your money at Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Attention Optimum subscribers. Optimum has stopped negotiating to bring MSG Networks back to your service, but you're still paying. Don't get charged for programming you no longer receive. Demand a reduction of at least $10 in your monthly bill today. Visit keepmsg.com or call 1-844-4-KEEP-MSG.
Yeah, once again, Jonathan Quick gets the start. Just tuning in, Igor Shesterkin on the injured list. But it said, if you're going to have your goaltender get injured, it's a pretty good time to have that done because you take 2 weeks basically off.
Yep. With the Four Nations coming up.
Right.
Puck sent down into the Columbus zone. Werenski back on it. He has a point in 20 consecutive home games. Rangers move it back across. Kreider chasing. Knocked off his stick. Provorov slides it across. Now carried into the Ranger zone by Fantilli. Knocked away. Voronkov over for Columbus. Back out, pass across, shot, score! Kent Johnson. And the Blue Jackets tie the game at 1.
Well, I tell you this, I think it's Voronkov that's going to make the pass. He makes a hell of a pass here. And he fools everybody in the building. And Columbus has tied it up here. Columbus comes in. The Rangers are in pretty good shape here. Borgen does a nice job along the boards. But it passed. No, actually, it's Werenski. I thought it was Werenski. He throws it over to Johnson. So make that 21 consecutive games for the guy who could be in the hunt for an MVP award. This guy has been terrific. Werenski, he makes a brilliant pass, and we're tied at 1. No chance for Jonathan Quick in the net. Brilliant pass.
It'll be Johnson from Werenski and Fantilli at 14:31. Johnson 17th of the season. Puck rolls down into the Rangers zone. Only 3 defensemen, Dave, have streaks as long. And they're all Hall of Famers.
Bobby Orr's twice, right? I think.
He is.
Yeah.
And Paul Coffey and Ranger assistant coach Phil Housley as well.
Housley, right.
So Werenski joins an exclusive list.
It was a brilliant pass. I'll tell you, those are the 3 top players in this Columbus lineup. And 2 of them are just out of diapers.
They're without a number of key players.
Right.
Their captain, Boone Jenner, hasn't played all year. He is skating. Marchenko is their leading goal scorer. He's out. Here come the Blue Jackets. Shot, score from the left wing circle. It's a rare goal from Jack Johnson. And the Blue Jackets now lead 2-1. A couple of quick goals.
Yeah, a couple of very quick goals. And we're going to have to take, lots of times these shots that look like they should easily be stopped get deflected. Again.
Yeah, that one might have been deflected in front by Danforth.
Yeah, I do think, again, Danforth now, he points over to Jack Johnson. Now, also, there's a Ranger defender close to where that puck advanced from the left side. So, boy, oh boy, just like that. And I mean, just like that, folks. 16, what do we got? 30, 29, about 55 seconds. 58 seconds, and the Rangers are trailing 2-1.
We'll see if Danforth gets credit. He does. Now the Rangers come in. Vesey spins in front, and a right pad save by Merzlikins.
Jimmy made a nice move to pull it out the way he got there, but he just kind of lost the puck as he went to shoot it.
Blue Jackets send in. Vesey's had a couple of chances at the breakaway earlier, playing on the line with Panarin and JT Miller. Puck pinned to the far corner. Lindgren attempting to work it free.
Olivier there, Danforth there.
Olivier with it behind the net. Stick handling, comes out in front. Stuff attempt, saved by Quick. Now the Rangers come away with the puck. Panarin shoots in, no icing. 3.5 to go here in the first. Columbus with 2 goals in under a minute. Kent Johnson and then Danforth. They now lead the Rangers 2-1. Here come the Blue Jackets. Puck lifted in by Werenski. Morgan chasing. Carrick now picks it up. Carrick across for Keandre Miller. Sends to center. Riley Smith shoots in. Rempe chasing. Puck comes up the boards. And it's a hand pass in the offensive zone. So we'll take a break. 3:07 to go. First period. Blue Jackets 2. And the Rangers 1. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.9% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
3:07 remaining, first period. Blue Jackets with a 2-1 lead over the Rangers.
Yeah, another familiar bit of a story here this Rangers season. Quick strike offense from the opposition, and pretty good period kind of turns on a dime. And who's to know if it wasn't that little bit of a misplay by Jonathan Quick behind the net that either spurred Columbus on or just rattled the Rangers a little bit in their end. But it was shortly thereafter, within 7 seconds, Columbus scores twice.
Off the draw, Rangers control. Morgan shoots in. Off the stick of Merzlikins, picked up by Kreider. Kreider up the boards. Morgan has it. Morgan moves it and shoots, and the save by Merzlikins. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Yeah, Kaliev with a nice play from behind the net here. Gets it back to Borgen, and Borgen gets it to the net. Merzlikins with the save. Face off to the left of Merzlikins.
Goals 58 seconds apart. Johnson from Werenski and Fantilli, and then Danforth from Jack Johnson and Aston Reese. Rangers with Kreider, Zibanejad, and Kaliev. Kreider wins the draw. Shot by Zibanejad was blocked. Into play, it is Keandre Miller. Back around for Borgen. Borgen into the corner. Kreider lets it go through for Kaliev, who has the Ranger goal. Kaliev stick handling. Back out to the point, Borgen. Near side, Keandre Miller. Zibanejad tried to get the pass through, blocked off. And Fantilli is on it for Columbus with speed. Through center. Fantilli into the Ranger zone on the right wing for Kent Johnson. Back to Fantilli. Met by Borgen. They battle behind the Ranger goal. Puck worked up the boards, intercepted by Kaliev. And the Rangers now come out with it. Keandre Miller in across the line with a wrist shot. That goes wide. Bounces out in front. Kept away from Zibanejad. Keandre Miller on it once again, leaving it for Lindgren. Lindgren puts on the brakes. Carries back out. Dropping it off just off the bench. Shot by Trocheck. Blocked and winds up along the near side boards. Under 2 to play in the period. Lafreniere attempting to work it free. Battle for the puck continues. Cooley in for the Rangers as well. And it's cleared out by Kent Johnson.
Yeah, the Rangers with a couple of good back-to-back shifts here, certainly playing a lot more life here this evening than they did last night.
Lafreniere for Cooley, in behind the net. Moves it up the boards. Fox was tied up by Van Riemsdyk. It rolls all the way down. Lindgren back to retrieve. Up the right side for JT Miller. Knocked off his stick. Blue Jackets have it. Shot. Oh, Quick, able to get a piece of it. He was down, reached up with his glove. And now it's Werenski moves towards the net. Shoots, it goes wide. Puck carries out of the zone.
Yeah, JT Miller came to the middle of the ice in the defensive zone and didn't get his pocket picked, just mishandled the puck. And one pass later, Quick is called to make a glove save as Columbus ices the puck here, Kenny.
Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Well, according to the official sheet, the Rangers with 11 shots on goal, Columbus with just 10. Face off to the right of the Columbus netminder.
58 seconds. Rangers win it. Panarin, cross ice. Back out it comes. Panarin spinning just inside the line. Panarin bottled up. Keeps the puck alive and then gives it away. Good job by Del Bellbaluz on Panarin. Van Riemsdyk shoots in. Borgen over for the Rangers. Across to Keandre Miller with 35 seconds. Miller chips it along. Severson in along with Carrick. Battle for the puck. Carrick keeps it alive. Out to the point, Keandre Miller. Right side, Borgen, 20 seconds. Borgen foot swung towards the net. Knocked down in front with a high stick. So the play is blown dead. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. 19 7/10 seconds on the clock.
Well, again, unfortunately, 58 seconds is the difference in this hockey game. And the Rangers have played hard. They played quick. Again, have not spent, particularly the first 10 minutes, really. They've spent much time in their own end, taking care of the neutral zone. And a brilliant play by Werenski. He finds Kent Johnson all by himself, and it was really the fake of the pass that just froze all the defenders, including the goaltender, and that got it to 1-1.
Provorov slaps the puck down. Lindgren back on it for the Rangers. Down to 10 seconds. There's Zibanejad. Left side, Kreider. He flips one in, far corner. Sent towards the net. Kaliev waved at it. Saved by Merzlikins. Lindgren shot blocked, and that will do it. First period comes to an end with Columbus leading the Rangers 2-1.
Yeah, again, the Rangers certainly came out hard. Got a goal early. You know, Kaliev had actually a pretty good period, right? The guy that was kind of on the sidelines for the last, was on the sidelines for the last couple of starts. But again, you know, you move bodies around and you end up playing, you know, Kaliev ends up playing with Zibanejad and Kreider. So that's got to kind of enthuse a guy when he sees your number in that lineup. So just not sure that there's an awful lot to kind of pick on from a Rangers standpoint, other than there have been probably too many times where the quick strike has been something that the Rangers have been vulnerable to, and happens here once again in the first period, this time in the Rangers trail 2-1.
Two Ranger forwards who have played well. Kaliev, as you mentioned, getting the shot with Zibanejad and Kreider. And Vesey playing with Panarin and JT Miller had a couple of chances.
Well, that's the thing. You know, you look around, and if you're Jimmy Vesey, you're looking for career goal number 100. And now you see your number up on the board with JT Miller and Panarin. That's got to get you excited. So the Rangers just have to hold the fort here at 2 against and find one to get back to even and go from there.
Don LaGreca will take you through the first intermission with the Blue Jackets leading the Rangers by the score of 2-1. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
SiriusXM NFL Radio's coverage continues before Super Bowl 59. Hear an all-access pass from New Orleans as we talk with Hall of Famers, Super Bowl legends, and the stars of the NFL.
I'm going to lay it on the line. And it gets to the playoffs. It's win or go home.
Our panel of experts will get you ready for Super Bowl 59 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hear coverage of Super Bowl 59 all week on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments.
Mr. Hockey's final NHL goal, April 9th, 1980, the Hartford Whalers at the Montreal Canadiens.
Now over the line to his father, son to father, back and shot, they score! Number 9, Father Howe. And they're going to give him a standing ovation here in the Montreal Forum. A tremendous tribute to one of the most amazing athletes in any sport.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
March 23rd, 1994, Wayne Gretzky passes his hero Gordie Howe for most goals scored.
Gretzky scores! He did it! The greatest goal scorer in National Hockey League history is Wayne Gretzky. Los Angeles goal, a power play goal, and the 802nd National Hockey League goal scored by number 99, Wayne Gretzky.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
The Messier Guarantee. May 25th, 1994, the New York Rangers face elimination in Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils.
Under 8 minutes to play in the third and a 2-2 tie. Kolomov, save, rebound, score! Messier! For the empty net, Mark Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. This is your local Tri-Honda dealer's New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Rangers a lot more jump in this period than we saw all of the last game last night, a 3-2 loss to Pittsburgh, but still trail the Blue Jackets 2-1 after one. Time now for the Rangers' first intermission report. It's brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Well, it started out well for the Rangers. Kaliev getting back into the lineup after being a healthy scratch over the last three, scores his third goal of the year. Lindgren and Zibanejad get the assist at 1:56. And it looked like the Rangers were in pretty good shape from there, but then it would be 2 goals in 58 seconds for the Blue Jackets. Started with Kent Johnson getting his 17th, Werenski and Fantilli getting the assist at 14-31. And then 58 seconds later, Danforth gets his fifth of the year from Johnson and Austin Reese at 15-29 to give the Blue Jackets the 2-1 lead after one period of play. There were no penalties in the period, and both teams got their fair amount of shots. Rangers outshot the Blue Jackets 12-10, but the Blue Jackets have the 2-1 lead. It's now time for the Rangers' top shelf performance, and it's brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Even though he gave up a couple of goals, some really nice saves for Jonathan Quick in that one. Also, Merzlikins had a couple of big saves, including a breakaway on Jimmy Vesey. So the goaltenders have really played well here, even though there were only 22 shots in the first period. Both goaltenders deserve the nod. That was the Rangers' top shelf performance, brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. Known for great vodka, giving back, and doing good for dogs. Distilled and bottled by Fifth Generation, incorporated Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Distilled from corn. Copyright 2025. Crafted to be savored responsibly. So the Rangers give up the 2 goals in 58 seconds, but otherwise, again, a lot more jump than we've seen from them in the last game, certainly last night against the Pittsburgh Penguins, but still a lot of work to do. Columbus really banged up, tons of injuries, but still a team that just does not quit, loves speed, loves getting pucks towards the net. So the Rangers have a lot of work to do here in periods number 2 and 3 to get back into this game. This will be the last game the Rangers play until February 22nd. The league does have a handful of games tomorrow, and then they'll be done until the 22nd when everybody comes back from the Four Nations, which will begin on Wednesday in Montreal. It's now time for the owner of the power play, brought to you by Chumba Casino. Well, neither team has had a power play opportunity in this game. The Rangers come in at the 20th best power play in the NHL at 20.6%, while Columbus, not that far behind. They're 18th overall at 21.1%. But again, no power play opportunities through the first 20 minutes of this one. That was the owner of the power play, brought to you by Chumba Casino, where any moment can be your moment with free daily bonuses, hundreds of online social games, and exciting chances to play and maybe even land some serious prizes. Turn your free time into a good time with Chumba Casino. Now purchase necessary. Must be 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Well, plenty left to do here in the first intermission report. When we come back, we'll go around a busy National Hockey League. We'll dig deeper into the numbers through the first period of play and drop the puck for the second in Columbus, where the Blue Jackets have a 2-1 lead on the Rangers after 20 minutes of play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Hey everyone, looking for some fun and excitement? Well, you got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play, no purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling online social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Whether you're chilling at home or on the go, get in on the action. Play now for your chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 and over. Terms and conditions apply.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 2.9% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline or CR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
See dealer for financing details.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping?
Pick me.
To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Four nations face off for the world to see. International Best on Best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign. Star power in abundance. Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, Four Nations. We are set for puck drop. The Four Nations face-off begins Wednesday on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, a.k.a. fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At ThriveWell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Welcome back to the Rangers' first intermission report. Don LaGreca with you. Columbus with a 2-1 lead on the Rangers after one period of play. It is now time to go around the National Hockey League. Slew of games, including a ton this afternoon. Devils shut out the Canadiens 4-0. 4 different goal scorers for New Jersey. Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes both had a goal and an assist. For Hughes, his 24th of the season. Jake Allen, 34 saves for the shutout. Lightning doubled up the Red Wings 6-3. 6 different goal scorers for Tampa in that win. It was the Hurricanes putting up a touchdown against Utah. 7-3 the Hurricanes with the win. Couple of goals for Jarvis and Aho. For Jarvis, he has 22 goals on the season. For Aho, he scored his 20th. And the Golden Knights get a goal from Tomas Hertl with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in regulation to beat the Bruins in Boston 4-1 as Vegas climbed out of a 3-1 deficit to win that game. For Hertl, his 21st of the season. Games in progress. They're after one in Florida. Senators are up 1-0 on the Panthers. Kachuk's 21st of the season is the difference there. They're after one in Philly, and it's the Flyers 1, the Penguins 0. Lawton's 11th, the goal for Philadelphia. The Blackhawks, they're on the road in St. Louis, and they've jumped out to a 2-0 lead on the Blues after one. Smith his 7th, Donato his 19th of the year. The Canucks are up 1-0 on the Maple Leafs after one, as Hronik's 3rd of the season has given Vancouver Canucks a 1-0 lead. Everything will be a little bit later on tonight at 8 o'clock. The Buffalo Sabres will be in Nashville to take on the Predators. The Sabres 22-26-5, while the Predators riding a 5-game losing streak. They're 18-28-7. Also at 8, the Islanders will be in Minnesota to take on the Wild. And then we've got some late games at 10 o'clock. The Kraken will be in Calgary to take on the Flames. The Kraken are 23-29-4, while the Flames are 28-21-7. Stars are in San Jose to take on the Sharks. The Stars are 34-18-2, while the Sharks are 15-34-7. And late tonight at 10:30, the Ducks will be in Los Angeles to take on the Kings. The Ducks are 23-24-6, while the Kings are 29-17-6 on the season. Take a look at the standings as we get to the break here for the Rangers. They will not play again until February 22nd at the end of the Four Nations. So the Rangers began the night 5 points out of a playoff spot as Detroit dropped to that second wild card with their loss to Tampa. They have 61 points, while the Rangers sit with 56. Rangers are playing their game in hand tonight against Columbus. So if the Rangers could win this game, they would draw within 3 points of Detroit. Columbus still involved. They are on the outside looking with 60 points. Boston's got 60 points. The Islanders with 57. So the Rangers do have teams to climb over before they can get to that final wild card spot. Rangers have 27 games left on the season after this game tonight. So important. They squandered that opportunity to beat a Pittsburgh Penguin team at Madison Square Garden last night, playing without Sidney Crosby and Yevgeny Malkin. Came away with no points and now have work to do, down 2-1 through one period of play in Columbus. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network. For the Four Nations Face-Off Tournament, rep your country, favorite player, or both with this new collection. Shop now by heading to shop.msg.com/Rangers. Well, the Rangers also got some news earlier today when they found out Igor Shesterkin's going to be out for a week or possibly 2 weeks because of an upper body injury sustained in the loss against Pittsburgh last night. But the good news is the Rangers don't have another game until 2 weeks from today. So there is a distinct possibility he'll be recuperated and ready to go when the Rangers come back from the Four Nations. Jonathan Quick getting the opportunity to play tonight, and in likelihood would have gone tonight in the second of back-to-backs anyway. So it's possible the loss of Igor Shesterkin will not affect any ice time for the the Rangers starting goalie. Let's take a look at the stats as we are done with one period of play in Columbus. From a faceoff standpoint, Rangers have always done well there and have done well so far tonight, winning 56% of the faceoffs. The Rangers with 12 shots on goal. They've got multiple goals, 2 for Vincent Trocheck, also 2 for Will Borgen, and 2 for Jimmy Vesey, who missed on a breakaway. 10 shots for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they also have several players with 2 shots, including Malanchuk, and also 2 shots on goal for Olivier. Hit-wise, the Rangers have 7 hits, and the Blue Jackets have 7 hits as well. The Rangers leader in hits so far in this contest with 2 hits. Rangers have 2 players with 2 hits. JT Miller has 2 hits, and also Matt Rempe with 2 hits. The leader for the Columbus Blue Jackets through one period of play is Zach Austin Reese, who has 3 hits on the night so far through one period of play for the Columbus Blue Jackets. So the Rangers have work to do. Gave up 2 goals in 58 seconds in that second period, erased a 1-0 lead, and now trail 2-1 after one period of play. This has been the Rangers' first intermission report, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. I'll talk to you again coming up in the second intermission, but coming up after these messages. Kenny and Dave will have the call to period number 2 from Columbus, where the Blue Jackets have a 2-1 lead on the Rangers after 1. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been your local Tri-Honda dealer's New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next. Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
Can the Kansas City Chiefs win an unprecedented 3rd consecutive Super Bowl? Sirius XM NFL Radio is your Super Bowl headquarters, with top newsmaker interviews and expert analysis as the Chiefs battle the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Super Bowl home, NFL Radio, Sirius XM Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. Historic hockey moments.
Game 8 of Super Series 76 coming to you from the Spectrum.
January 11th, 1976, the Philadelphia Flyers play host to the team known as the Red Army team of the Soviet Union.
They are leaving the ice. They're going to go. They're going home. Come out, and in about 40 seconds worth of hockey time, the Flyers have scored.
And the Broad Street Bullies would never look back after that one, winning 4-1 to become the only NHL team in the 4-game series to beat the Red Army.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
February 7th, 1976, Toronto Maple Leafs captain Darryl Sittler dominates at home in an 11-4 win over Boston.
He's beaten Rocket for Sarge Becker. 9 points in the game, 5 goals, 4 assists. Sittler incredible. 10 points. That's a new record. As long as he lives, he'll remember this evening. So will all of us doing the game here at Maple Leaf Gardens.
On Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena in Columbus. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney. We get set for the second period. Blue Jackets with goals 58 seconds apart, leading the Rangers 2-1.
When it's game time, it's Tully time. The second period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
Jonathan Quick to our left. Elvis Merzlikins to our right. Rangers with a goal from Kaliev, Kent Johnson, and Danforth scoring for Columbus.
Right, and again, it was a 21st consecutive game for a point from Zach Werenski, who, boy, as he come into his own, he was a little bit banged up, missed the game, came back against Utah, got himself an assist. And he is really on MVP tracking. You know, you got McKinnon, you got Draisaitl. But, boy, he has been a big part of a magical season here so far for Columbus.
Point in 21 straight on home ice. Puck deflected in by Aston Reese. Quick shovels it aside. Werenski will be teammates with 4 Rangers in the 4 Nations. Kreider, Trocheck, Fox, and JT Miller. Quick with the puck behind the net, moves it up the boards. JT Miller deflects it along. Rangers clear. Miller, Panarin, and Vesey start the period. Puck sent into the Rangers zone. Olivier lost the handle Picked up behind the net by Borgen. Rangers skating left to right here in the second. Vesey slides it across for Keandre Miller as both teams go for a change.
I talked to Adam Fox late last week, and they all had a Zoom call with Mike Sullivan.
Here's Kaliev down the right side. Knocked off his stick. Held in by Zibanejad. Now Kaliev in behind the net. Kreider in to play it for the Rangers. Now Columbus looks to clear. Kreider keeps it alive. Lead pass Fantilli down the right side. In with a shot, and that's turned aside by Quick.
Where the Rangers now, again, they control the middle of the ice the first 10 minutes of that first period, but you let this talent wheel through the neutral zone, you're going to be in trouble.
Rangers look to move out of their zone. Kaliev clears past Kreider. And this will be an icing call against the Rangers. Tweet from Dan Rosen of NHL.com last night after the game. Mentioned that Sullivan met with the 4 Rangers who will represent the United States for about 5 minutes after the game last night.
Yeah, and again, Adam Fox told me he's heading right to Montreal from here. His wife is minutes away from bringing the next generation of Fox to the world.
Saw them both last Sunday after the Vegas game. His wife is the daughter of Tim Green, former longtime partner of mine.
Yeah.
NFL player, broadcaster, lawyer, author, who's
in the battle,
fighting the courageous battle with ALS. Has such a positive attitude. Puck chipped ahead by Kreider. Down into the Columbus zone. You read books just as fast as he writes them. He's written over 40.
Yeah.
There's Trocheck down the right side, cutting wide, shoots. And that misses the net. Puck held in by Vakanainen. Sends in deep. 2 minutes gone in the second. Puck deflects back to Merzlikins. Jack Johnson up the boards and out to center. Schneider with the puck for the Rangers. Outlet pass up the left side. And a shot from Lafreniere misses the net. Comes to Trocheck. In behind. Coming out in front. There's Lafreniere. Shot stopped by Merzlikins.
Boy, Merzlikins just had that arm in the right position on the short side. Makes the save.
Now, Vakanainen takes a hit in the far corner from Boutia. Corrali in for the Blue Jackets as well. Trocheck looking to work it free. Battle for the puck. Lafreniere over for the Rangers. Now Trocheck. Trocheck has it stripped. Fantilli with the puck now for Columbus, deep in his own zone. 3 minutes in, second period. Rempe in on the forecheck. Provorov moves it up the boards, down into the Ranger end. And this will be a Columbus icing. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Now that icing will afford the Rangers the opportunity to bring out JT Miller, Jimmy Vesey, and Artemi Panarin. And you're just tuning in here. Bodies moved around a little bit to kind of spread the wealth down the middle.
Face-off is controlled by the Rangers. Borgen shoots. That deflects wide off the stick of Vesey. Comes to Panarin. Back around Vesey behind the net. Vesey up the boards. Borgen across. Shot by Panarin gets blocked. JT Miller picks it up behind the Columbus net. Miller playing in his 5th game as a Ranger. The trade was a week ago last night. It's been a busy week. Puck rolls all the way down. Quick out to play it. Now Fantilli, next man on the puck, shoots, and that's blocked. And now Keandre Miller starts back ahead with it for JT Miller. And across the Columbus line. Pass on the right side. Vesey with a shot. Sticked aside by Merzlikins. Now Fox shoots. Another save by Merzlikins. And Olivier clears the puck to center. JT Miller shoots it right back down. Rangers make a change.
Yeah, Fox darted off the bench all over that loose puck. Merzlikins forced to make a save.
Now Fox moves the puck ahead. Rempe stripped. Loose along the boards. Carrick battling. Now Riley Smith with it. Back for Rempe. Shoots. Left pad save. Merzlikins. Carrick sends in front through the crease. Puck is cleared out by Danforth down into the Ranger zone, and the Blue Jackets have iced it once again.
Yeah, that icing again will afford the Rangers to just uptick the lineup a little bit. Out comes Zibanejad Kaliev, the Rangers goal scorer on the night. And Chris Kreider on the left side. Face off to the left of Verslikens.
Off the draw. Battle for the puck along the boards. Blue Jackets clear. Lindgren back on it. Lindgren up the left side. Kaliev with the puck. Into the Columbus zone. Drops it for Zibanejad. Back out. Shot by Kreider. Misses the net. Karam's around. Kaliev shoots. That goes through the crease wide. Now Lindgren with a shot off the glove of Verslikens. Puck is loose. Shot by Kreider is blocked. And it deflects out of play.
I think Kaliev has had the puck more in this first period at 5 minutes than he's had in total in the previous games he's played before. He makes another good play here at the offensive blue line. Rangers get an opportunity. He tracks down the puck and throws it back to the point. Another puck gets to the net.
Played in 10 straight games, scored a couple of goals, sat out the last 4. And now getting another opportunity here with Zibanejad and Kreider. Trocheck comes out now with Cooley and Lafreniere. Face off to the right of the Columbus goal. Blue Jackets control. Puck skated through center. Voronkov moves it into the left of Jonathan Quick. 5 minutes in, second period. Now Schneider for Lafreniere. Lafreniere lead pass Cooley. Nice move. Maintains control of the puck. Sends it back out off the stick of Vakanainen, and the Rangers must reset.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was on the backhand of Vakanainen. Good play attempt by Cooley.
Now Fantilli for Voronkov. Voronkov carries in behind the Ranger net. Near side for Kent Johnson. Johnson taken to the boards by Schneider. Voronkov over as well. Voronkov keeps it alive. Winds it around. Matejchuk, right point. Down low, Voronkov. Voronkov looks to come out in front. Vakanainen stays with him. Puck is sent ahead for Lafreniere, and he will lift it out of the zone. Knocked down by Severson, and he moves it back in, and both teams make changes.
Severson and Trocheck going to have to pawn at one another. And Severson now has grabbed a hold of Trocheck. Now it looks like they're going to go after one another.
Now the officials step in.
See, the thing is, I think with Trocheck, this is the end of a shift. End of a long shift, and we're going to take a break. Don't tell me they're giving penalties for that. You got to be kidding me. Oh, man.
There's 2 penalties on the previous play. New York, number 16. Columbus, number 78. 2-minute minors each. Unsportsmanlike conduct, teams will play 4-on-4.
Wow. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Super Bowl Sunday is the biggest sports wagering day of the year, and Sports Grid Radio on SiriusXM has you covered before, during, and after the game. Hear how the lines move, and as we point out our favorite prop bets right up until kickoff. And follow along with us during the game as we check off those props when they hit. From the anthem and the coin toss to the Gatorade and everything in between, Sports Grid Radio is the place to get the winning edge over the sports books. Channel 159 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
April 10th, 1982, the Miracle on Manchester. Game 3 heading into the third between the heavily favored Edmonton Oilers, who were up 5-0 over the underdog LA Kings.
Shot by Evans, he's out! The Kings have taken the lead in the series. They came from behind to win it in overtime, 6-5.
Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
The longest Game 7 in Stanley Cup playoff history, the New York Islanders versus the Washington Capitals at the Capitol Center, Saturday, April 18th through to Sunday, April 19th, 1987, the game known as the Easter Epic.
6 other times when a game has gone into quadruple overtime, shots on goal are 74-52.
He scores! LaFontaine at the blue line here in the 4th overtime, winning the series.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Back in Columbus, 2-1 lead for the Blue Jackets. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Face off in front of the Ranger bench as the Rangers skate left to right here in Nationwide Arena in downtown Columbus, Ohio. A chance to talk to ex-Ranger Jody Shelley, who played here and morphed himself into a post-playing career and a broadcasting career. I know you work with him a little bit, and he was saying what a great little town this is, Columbus, Ohio. A lot of the guys who played here really like it. You just, again, we'll skate 4-on-4 here with a bogus, unsportsmanlike double minor.
Trocheck and Severson. Jody, one of the more popular players in the history of this franchise, and now in the midst of a terrific broadcasting career. Here's Kreider into the Columbus zone, drops it back off for Fox, and he celebrated a birthday yesterday. Kreider, far side, Zibanejad back in front, knocked away from Kreider, comes to Fox. Fox, cross ice, Zibanejad shoots, he scores! Mika Zibanejad ties the game at 2.
This is really good deep east-west puck movement, and then Kreider drives the net. So there's an open lane for a shot, finally, from Zibanejad. Rangers get possession of the offensive zone, and, no surprise, Adam Fox kind of out-foxes 2 defenders, and the Rangers go to work. And Mika Zibanejad off a great pass. So Fox starts it by just keeping the puck alive in the offensive zone, and he finishes it with a great pass to Zibanejad to the back of the net one time, and we're tied at 2.
In the 5 games since the JT Miller trade, Mika Zibanejad has 8 points, 2 goals, 6 assists for Zibanejad the last 5. Including 2 points here tonight.
Yeah, no, there's no question. I mean, really, that's just a great play by Fox to keep the puck alive in the offensive zone.
4 skaters aside. Continues as Werenski comes away with the puck, moves it up the right side into the Rangers zone. Werenski now cuts to the net, shoots, and the save by Quick. He will hang on to it.
Boy, I tell you, that's a good save by Jonathan Quick. What happens here is Werenski pulls the puck through Keandre Miller's stick, and then in one fell swoop has a shot. Comes down the right side, left-handed shot. That's a heck of a move by Zach Werenski. Face off the left of Jonathan Quick. 12:44 left in the middle period of regulation here at Columbus. So Zibanejad from Fox, Adams' 40th assist on the season. Chris Kreider, his 4th. Got that Ron Guidry record going, 16-4 now.
That is amazing. Only 4 assists in 47 games, but big one there as the Rangers tie the game at 2.
Right.
Now Zibanejad shoots in, turned back out. Fox picks it up. Zibanejad with it once again. Here comes Fox. 30 seconds remaining on the coincidental minor penalties. Fox down low. Across for Lindgren. Walks it and shoots. It's blocked and deflects out of play.
Yeah, Ryan Lindgren looked like a defenseman on that offensive play. That was really well set up, but he just had a little difficulty taking the pass and then getting it in a position to shoot it. And by the time he did that, there was a stick. From a defensive standpoint, Columbus impeded the progress of the puck towards the net. Ended up in the netting. We have a face-off. It was as a result of a tragedy here in Columbus, right, that the netting became a regular issue. Fortunate accident where a young girl lost her life.
And that was the impetus for the higher netting.
Higher netting. Higher glass, higher netting.
Here comes Werenski into the Ranger zone. Puck carried in by Olivier. Works it back around. Provorov. Puck comes out of the zone. Provorov hounded. Able to work the puck ahead. Back into the Ranger zone. Olivier cutting wide. Moves to the net. Shoots. Quick to save. And then another attempt goes wide. Corrali picks it up. Penalties expire. Trocheck and Severson return. Corrali with a stuff attempt. Saved by Quick. Lafreniere drops the puck off. Fox sends to center for Carrick. Carrick into the Columbus zone. Pass on the right. Lafreniere chasing down. Back up the boards it comes for Carrick. Couldn't handle it. Corrali slides it across for Provorov. And the Blue Jackets shoot in. 11:20 to go in the second. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney from Nationwide Arena. 2-2 game. Kaliev and Zibanejad with the Ranger goals. Puck deep in the Ranger zone. Trocheck comes away with it. Moves it up the left side. And now Schneider sends to center. Backhanded in by Vakanainen. Merzlikins waiting for it. Keeps it away from Panarin. Puck sent back around and down into the Ranger zone, and this will be a Blue Jackets icing.
Yeah, it'll come all the way back. The Rangers done a nice job here in the second period, getting themselves back on an even keel with 10:54 left. The Rangers out attempting the Blue Jackets by a 34-26 number. Face off here to the left of the Columbus netminder.
Zibanejad out here with Miller and Panarin. They send out two centers for the faceoff. To the left of Merzlikins. Players waiting. Puck is dropped. Zibanejad wins it. Back to Miller. Cross ice. Shot and a glove save on Keandre Miller, made by Merzlikins.
Another thing about Miller's game, he's a great passer. I mean, he passes it with authority. And it's a face-off win by the Rangers in the offensive zone, and a good hard pass onto the stick of Keandre Miller, and the Rangers get a shot on goal. Full house it looks like here at Nationwide Arena.
Final game for both clubs for the next 2 weeks.
Right.
Off the face-off, puck comes out of the zone. Keandre Miller with it for the Rangers. Ahead for JT Miller. Sends it back into his own end. Keandre across Borgen. Up the right side, Panarin. Pass to the far side, JT Miller. Miller sending it back out to Keandre Miller. Now to Borgen. Borgen looking for the redirect from Lafreniere. Could not connect. So now you have Lafreniere out with Panarin and JT Miller. Pass in front and a backhand shot by Keandre Miller. Stopped by Merzlikins. Puck in the near corner. Lafreniere. Pass off the stick of Borgen. Borgen sends to the far side. Panarin knocked down by Provorov. Voronkov works the puck ahead, and the Rangers hold in. Borgen then had it knocked off his stick. Here comes Fantilli into the Rangers zone. Angled to the boards by Keandre Miller. Voronkov on the puck. Pass was too hard. Comes out to center. And Kreider has it just off the bench for Zibanejad. Zibanejad to the right circle. Shot blocked. And winds up out of play. 9:41 remaining, second period. Rangers and Blue Jackets tied at 2. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974. Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
This hockey season is easy to enjoy with Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the New York Rangers. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Rangers been good here in the second period. You know, we observed over the fits and starts of this season how some of the games the Rangers get themselves in trouble losing momentum in a certain part of a period. You know, yesterday I thought the start of the second period, they were on their heels for the first 6 or 8 minutes. Not so here. This has been a good start in the second period. We're 9:41 left, all tied at 2.
Zibanejad out with Kreider and Kaliev. Puck sent down into the Rangers zone. Quick knocks it aside for Fox. Swings it back around to Zibanejad. 9.5 remaining in the second. 2-2 the score. Here comes Kaliev into the Columbus zone. Drop pass for Fox. Had it broken up momentarily. Sent back around for Zibanejad. Up the boards. Lindgren holds in at the left point. Lindgren in with a wrist shot. Saved by Merzlikins. Puck is loose. Played behind the net by Kreider. Sends back the other way for Lindgren. Lindgren met by Voronkov. Into the corner. Matejchuk leaves it behind the net. Kreider is on it there. Kreider for the Rangers. Back up the boards. And now Voronkov will send it down ice. Schneider retrieves. Under 9 to play in the second. Wholesale changes on both sides. 2-2 game. Schneider for Trocheck. Down the right side. Stepped into by Jack Johnson. Puck loose at center. Vakanainen up the boards. Caught up in the skates of the linesman. And now Trocheck back to play it for the Rangers. Dangerous pass across in his own zone. Sent back around by Aston Reese. Danforth has it for Olivier at the right circle. Back around behind for Danforth. Shoved by Schneider. Puck flipped up the boards by Aston Reese, the Staten Island native. Held in by the Blue Jackets. Danforth spinning in the corner. Danforth taken to the boards by Borgen. Now Olivier comes in. Olivier centering pass. Aston Reese. A bouncer that's handled by Quick, and he covers.
Well, that was some battle by Borgen. He's battling with Corrali. Then the puck gets cycled back to Olivier, and now he's got to battle Olivier. Two riding bulls going after one another, but a good job by the Ranger defenseman, Will Borgen.
Attention Optimum subscribers. Optimum has stopped negotiating and has abandoned local sports fans, keeping MSG Networks and the teams you love off the air. Now is the time to abandon Optimum and switch to a new provider before you miss another game. Visit keepmsg.com to find a new provider today. Face off to the right of Quick. Loose puck behind the Ranger net. Blue Jackets control. Van Riemsdyk knocked down. Leaves the puck in the corner. Carrick is on it there. Carrick up the left wing and out to center. Now Carrick intercepts the Columbus pass. Goes to the right circle. Carrick swings it around. Far side Riley Smith. Out to Keandre Miller left point. Right side Vakanainen. Sends down low for Carrick. Behind the net Rempe. Rempe carries out. Leaves it for Vakanainen. Shoots. That's blocked by the Columbus stick. Sillinger. Puck down to the Ranger zone on the Carrick.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They might be on to something with these line combinations.
Looking for more balance tonight.
Right.
And so far they've paid off. Rangers and Blue Jackets tied at 2. Puck comes out to Fox. Down to the far side. Here's Panarin. Panarin tied up. And the Rangers keep the puck in. Lindgren fires it around. Along the right wing boards. Pass intended for Fox from Panarin. Picked off by Werenski. Here come the Blue Jackets. Carried down into the far corner by Olivier. Knocked off the puck by Lindgren. Olivier regains. Olivier carries to the slot. Backhand pass and a shot by Corrali. Stopped by Quick.
Boy, that's a heck of a save by Jonathan Quick. This is a pretty effective line. Corrali and Olivier. Big, strong guys.
Now Trocheck deep in the Columbus zone. Swings it out to the right point. Fox waiting for it. Fox, cross-ice pass. Gathered in by Cooley. Turns and shoots. And the save by Merzlikins.
That's a good job by Cooley. He'd come off the bench, and he'd take that puck off his right skate and throw it towards the net. The Rangers, their 9th shot on goal here in this second period. One of them has counted. We're tied up at 2. Face-off will be to the left of the Columbus netminder.
Rangers with a goal from Zibanejad here in the second period. Kaliev in the first.
A little different look here with Trocheck, Vesey now, and Will Cooley.
Off the draw, puck fired up the boards. Lafreniere was on this line, not Vesey earlier. Here's Fantilli, looks to put a move on, and Keandre Miller stayed right with him, knocked him to the ice. Vesey picks up the puck, looks to clear, could not. Held in by Jack Johnson. Onto the stick of Kent Johnson between the circles. Pass to the far side. Voronkov spins away from Borgen and then gives the puck away to Cooley. Cooley slides it across, and Keandre Miller leads the rush into the Columbus zone. Shoots in. Chasing. Comes together with Fantilli. Puck comes out in front. Cooley couldn't get it through. And the Blue Jackets clear the zone down to 5:35 remaining in the second period.
Cooley tried to take that one off his right skate and get it to the stick. Offside.
Blue Jackets offside. So we'll take a break. 5:27 to go, second period. Tied at 2 in Columbus. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
And the Kansas City Chiefs win an unprecedented third consecutive Super Bowl. Sirius XM NFL Radio is your Super Bowl headquarters with top newsmaker interviews and expert analysis as the Chiefs battle the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Super Bowl home, NFL Radio, Sirius XM Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. Historic hockey moments.
October 15th, 1989, the Great One passes his childhood idol, Mr. Hockey, for most points scored.
Gretzky has 1,850 points. The Taylor to Gretzky scores! He's done it! Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, has become the greatest of them all!
Ladies and gentlemen, Gordie Howe.
A super young man, a great hockey player who shares in everything he does, and congratulations.
The hockey history continues on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
301 days since the hit on Chris Draper.
The Colorado Avalanche at the Detroit Red Wings, March 26, 1997, brawl in Hockeytown.
Now Darren McCarty gets his shots in at Claude Lemieux. And look who came all the way out to try to help. Patrick Roy. Oh my goodness. Vernon and Roy. They are on their feet here at Joe Louis Arena.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel. Ottawa and Florida tied at 1. Second period. Flyers lead the Penguins 2-1 in the second. Blackhawks and Blues tied at 2 in the second. Canucks lead the Maple Leafs 1-0 second period. Predators over the Sabres 2-0 in the first. Islanders and Wild tied at 1. Earlier, Devils shut out the Canadiens 4-0. Lightning over the Red Wings 6-3. Hurricanes 7. Utah 3. And Vegas with a big third period comeback to defeat the Bruins 4-3. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Visit them today for the ultimate travel experience at besttrailstravel.com.
How about that Ottawa, Florida game? The Kachuk brothers power play goals 20 seconds apart. And wow. Tied at 1.
Fantilli stripped by Fox at the line. Zibanejad back on it for the Rangers. Now Fox up the left side for Kreider. Carried across by Lindgren. Sends in front. Unable to connect with Kaliev. His stick was tied up. Now Werenski is on it for Columbus. Up the left side. Zibanejad battling with Fantilli. Under 5 to play in the period. Fox moves the puck around. Played in the corner by Kreider. Sending it back out. Zibanejad up the boards. Kreider in behind the net. Bumped by Werenski. Now Fox. Out to Zibanejad. Covering at the left point. Now to Schneider. Schneider works the puck back around. Provorov tied up. Back to play it is Kent Johnson. Vakanainen able to force the puck away. Panarin with it. Out to the point for Vesey just off the bench. Shot is blocked. Kept alive by J.T. Miller. Out to Vesey. Shoots. It goes by. Knocked into the corner by Merzlikins. Long shift to the Columbus zone by the Rangers. Now Werenski comes away with the puck. Clears it up the boards and down.
Move it up.
Pass up the middle. Vesey couldn't handle it. Back in his own zone. Aston Reese. Long pass up the left wing. Danforth had it swatted away. Here come the Rangers. Panarin down the right side. Trocheck heading for the net. Panarin shoots. And it goes high and wide. Karam's all the way around, and Borgen picks it up back in the Ranger zone. Up the right side for Trocheck. Vesey. Cross ice. Will Cooley with a shot. Saved by Merzlikins. Comes to Vesey. Unable to get it through. And the Blue Jackets clear.
Problem is, Jimmy Vesey was on for an extended shift. He was out of gas before he got the puck earlier in that sequence.
Here come the Rangers once again, but the puck bounces away from Cooley. Backhanded along by Olivier. Back on it is Borgen. Just over 3 to play. Second period. Now Trocheck hits the red line and then shoots in. Knocked down by Merzlikins. Bouncing puck. Cooley sends it in front. Deflects back out to the right point for Fox. Into the high slot. Trocheck, the return for Fox. Cuts in. Centering pass. Cooley was tied up. Pass across. And it's kept away from Cooley again, and the Blue Jackets clear. Here's Van Riemsdyk. Back across to the right side. In front, Van Riemsdyk scores.
The Rangers have all kinds of opportunities. And Columbus on a transition rush moves it east to west twice. And this thing kisses off the post and goes in. The Rangers were forechecking so hard, right? And the puck comes up along the boards. Van Riemsdyk drives the zone. That's just an east to west pass, a west pass back to the middle. And Van Riemsdyk with his reach. Oh, my goodness. It kisses off the inside of the post. And the Rangers deserved a better fate there, Kenny. They've been really good in the offensive zone and trail 3-2.
11th of the season for the New Jersey native, James Van Riemsdyk. 3-2 Columbus. Puck out at center. Corrali has it on the left wing. Shoots in to the right of Jonathan Quick. Puck in the near corner. Vakanainen over for the Rangers. Now Karen up ahead for Vakanainen. Kept alive by Corrali. Sends it around behind the net. Vakanainen comes over. Blue Jackets with it. Boutia across, but Corrali couldn't get the stick down. Now a shot from Christensen is gloved, and Vakanainen shake it up. As he took a hard hit in the corner, Quick made the glove save, and Vakanainen is hunched over as he skates to the Ranger bench.
Yeah, he is. There's all kind of battling going on, and it's difficult to see just what happened to the Ranger defenseman. He's at the end of the Ranger bench. Medical staff overlooking the Rangers' finished defenseman.
And Riemsdyk from Severson and Sillinger at 17-17 of this second period to give Columbus the lead. Down to 2 minutes remaining. Here's Keandre Miller. Pass up the middle. Too far for J.T. Miller. No icing. Merzlikins stops it behind the net. Moves it up the boards. Comes to Panarin at the right point. Puck now along the wall and came out of the zone offside with 1:52 to go.
Yeah. Rangers will get an offensive face-off here. And really, the Rangers are doing just a wonderful job on the forecheck. Hard on the forecheck and outnumbered defending. And Columbus made more room by the way the puck moved. Like I said, it's the length of Van Riemsdyk that deflected the puck as this puck off the draw goes into the stands, Kenny.
Down to 1:49. Face off to the left of Merzlikins. Columbus 2 goals within 58 seconds in the first period. Van Riemsdyk here in the second. J.T. Miller with the puck along the boards. Miller sending it back to Panarin. To the right point, Borgen. Over to the left side. Shot by Keandre Miller. Swatted aside by Merzlikins. Puck sent up the boards and down by Werenski. Miller on it for the Rangers. Keandre Miller around to the near side. Panarin. Up the left wing, and J.T. Miller shoots in. Rangers go for a change down to 1:20.
Yeah, that they do.
Columbus with the puck at center. Knocked ahead for Voronkov. Voronkov in the far corner. Sending it back out to the right side. Over to Werenski, left circle. Looking for the redirect. Could not connect. Held in by Matejchuk. Puck forced out of the zone. Final minute of the period. Now Fox on it for the Rangers. to the red line, to the Columbus line. Fox back out for Kreider. The return too far. Played behind the net by Kaliev. Kaliev looking for Kreider. Puck rolls all the way down into the Ranger zone, and Quick will settle it down. 35 seconds remaining as the Rangers trail by a goal. 3-2 here in Columbus. Blue Jackets shoot back in. Puck in the near corner. Sent back the other way by Aston Reese onto the stick of Danforth. Defended by Schneider. Danforth moves it into the corner. Aston Reese back behind the net. Lindgren, 15 seconds, couldn't play it. Olivier comes out in front with a shot. Saved by Quick. Then a backhand shot by Olivier. Knocked down and covered by Quick.
Yeah, once again, Jonathan Quick in that quickie position down, almost prone to the ice. But boy, he shows amazing flexibility to bring his upper body up in really an awkwardly positioned place and makes this save. And this big line, this big heavy line of Columbus, Aston Reese, Olivier, Corrali, just big and strong. And I'll tell you, Olivier's going to get paid this offseason. There are going to be a lot of teams throw some money at that guy.
He's second in the league in penalty minutes, but also has skill. Puck gets past Werenski, rolls down into the Columbus zone, and that does it. Second period comes to an end. Fourth straight game. Rangers trail by a goal after 2.
Right.
They came back to win the first 2 of the 3.
Well, that they did, and their best period of last night's game was the third period, where Boston was not credited with a shot, obviously, and I think it was 2 kind of chances that were blocked. But in the meantime, the Rangers here have played much, much better over 40 minutes and have deserved a little better fate, but this Columbus team has been a really good team at home. Their record, 17 wins at home, 17 against 5, just 5 losses. So there's something going on in this building, and the Rangers are going to have to find a way to counter that here with 20 minutes left in regulation, trailing by a goal.
Zibanejad and Van Riemsdyk with the goals in the second period. Shots were 12-11 Columbus. Rangers are out shooting the Blue Jackets through 2, 23-22. Don LaGreca will take you through the second intermission. Blue Jackets with a 3-2 advantage. After 40 minutes here in Columbus, you're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
It's soccer's most thrilling league.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And now every match is on the SiriusXM app.
Can you believe it?
From the title race.
This is remarkable. Keeps this title charge on track, surely.
To the relegation fight.
The impossible may still be possible.
Hear every English Premier League match on the SiriusXM app and talk about all the EPL drama on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments.
1992-93, the inaugural season for the Tampa Bay Lightning, had not just hockey fans, but the sporting world paying attention to the Bolts, thanks to a 5'7" goalie from Quebec who is trying out for the team.
The first woman to play professional hockey. There she is taking the ice. Manon Treon.
It was a publicity stunt, they said, orchestrated by Tampa's general manager, Phil Esposito.
I'd be a liar to say that I wasn't using it for publicity, but the fact is she's not bad.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
March 2nd, 1993, Winnipeg hosts Quebec, where Jets forward Timo Solani is 3 goals off the pace of Mike Bossy's rookie record.
Timo Solani breaks it. He scores! Ladies and gentlemen, as you're all aware, that goal by Timo Solani establishes a new NHL record for goals in one season by a rookie.
The Finnish Flash's record-breaking goal came in his 64th NHL game, and he would finish his rookie season with an overall 76 goals.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
Mr. Hockey's final NHL goal, April 9th, 1980, the Hartford Whalers at the Montreal Canadiens.
Howe over the line to his father, son to father. Backhand shot, they score! Number 9, Father Howe. And they're going to give him a standing ovation here in the Montreal Forum. A tremendous tribute to one of the most amazing athletes in any sport.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. This is the Spectrum One New York York Rangers Intermission Report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Another solid road period for the Rangers, but they continue to trail in this game. They were down 2-1 after one, now down 3-2 after two. Now time for the Rangers' second intermission report, and it's brought to you by Spectrum. Well, the Rangers were able to get back into this game and tie it as Mika Zibanejad scored his 11th from Fox and Kreider, and that came at 6:38 for Fox, his 40th assist of the year. That tied it at 2, and the Rangers were playing better, and it looked like they were at least going to get out of Dodge with a tie game. But then James Van Riemsdyk scores late, his 11th from Severson and Sillinger, and that came at 17-17, and that's been something the Rangers have done a lot as of late, giving up goals late in the period, and it just wasn't to be. It just glazed off the post into the net. Rangers not being able to catch a break on that play, and now they trail 3-2 after 2 periods of play. We saw first penalties in the second period. Coincidental minors as it was unsportsmanlike conducts for both Trocheck and Severson at 6:09 that created a 4-on-4, and that's when Zibanejad scored the goal on the 4-on-4 that at the time tied the game up at 2. Blue Jackets ended up out shooting the Rangers in the second period 12-11. The Rangers have a 23-22 shot edge through 40 minutes of play, but again have to try to come from behind and win. Fourth consecutive game now in which the Rangers trailed going into the third. Against Vegas and Boston, they were able to come back and win those games. Couldn't do it against Pittsburgh last night. We'll see if they can make it 3 out of 4 in this last game before we break for 2 weeks because of the Four Nations. White Claw, light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone at Rocky McBride's in Queens. Grab life by the claw and always do it responsibly. Well, lots coming up here on the Intermission Report when we come back over the extensive out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll also give you more stats through the first 40 minutes of play, and then we'll drop the puck for a huge third period for the New York Rangers as they trail the Columbus Blue Jackets 3-2 after 2 periods of play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Hey everyone, ready to level up your game time? Well, check out Chumba Casino. Non-stop fun and totally free to join. Enjoy online social casino games with new games added regularly. Play for your chance to win serious prizes and claim your daily login bonus. Whether you're at home or on the move, jump in and start playing today at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 or over, and terms and conditions apply.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, a.k.a. fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Attention Rangers fans. Let's talk winning off the ice. ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At ThriveWell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
The Rangers exclusive Original 6 offer gets each fan a New York Rangers corduroy rope hat. Get tickets by heading to NewYorkRangers.com/ticket offers to secure your seats to see Rangers versus Maple Leafs on February 28th. Donald LaGreca back here in our studios in New York, up in Columbus, Ohio. After 2 periods of play, the Blue Jackets have a 3-2 lead on the New York Rangers. Zibanejad and Van Riemsdyk exchanging goals in the second period. Van Riemsdyk's goal came with less than 3 minutes to play in the second to give Columbus the 3-2 lead. See if the Rangers can bounce back. 4th consecutive game in which they trail going to the third. They've won 2 of the previous 3. Couldn't do it last night against Pittsburgh. Final game before we take 2 weeks off for 4 Nations. The Rangers' next game will be on February 22nd against Buffalo. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Games going on right now. They're late in the second period in Florida, and it's all Panthers. They've got a 4-1 lead on the Senators. Kind of a unique moment. Dave talked about it earlier, as it was Brady Tkachuk and Matthew Tkachuk, brothers who play on different teams, both scoring power play goals 20 seconds apart. Barkov then followed for the Panthers with his 14th, Forsling his 8th, and then Bennett his 18th, as the Panthers scored the 3 unanswered goals to take the 4-3 lead, and they are headed to the second intermission with that 3-goal lead, and that helps the Rangers, one of the teams that the Blue Shirts are pursuing in the Eastern Conference. They're after 2 in Philadelphia. Flyers are up 2-1 on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Lawton's 11th, Hathaway is 8th for Philadelphia. Carlson is 6th for the Penguins. They're after 2 in St. Louis. Blue Jackets, the Blackhawks and Blues. Chicago had taken a 2-0 lead early on goals from Smith is 7th, Donato is 19th, but St. Louis has come back with 3 unanswered. Broberg his 4th, Walker his 6th, Joseph his 3rd. So St. Louis with a 3-2 lead. They're after 2 in Vancouver. The Canucks and the Maple Leafs are tied at 1. Hronek's 3rd gave the Canucks a 1-0 lead, but then Morgan Riley scored his 6th goal, which is 6 seconds remaining in period number 2 to tie that game up at 1. They're after 1 in Nashville. The Predators trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. They're tied with the Sabres at 2. Nashville jumped out to the 2-0 lead. Novak's 11th, and then Brady Shea his 6th, but then the Sabres came back with 2 unanswered. Byron his 7th, Deline his 7th of the year, and that tied the game up at 1. They're also after 1 in Minnesota. The Wild and the Islanders are tied at 1. Rossi's 19th had given the Wild a lead of 1-0, but then Palmieri came back with his 16th of the year to tie it up at 1. Finals from earlier today, the Devils blanked the Canadiens 4-0. Bratt 17th, Cotter's 13th, Jack Hughes his 24th, Luke Hughes his 5th. Both Bratt and Hughes had a goal and an assist, all for Jake Allen, who made 34 saves for the shutout. Lightning doubled up the Red Wings 6-3. That's also good news for the Rangers in a way, because they're chasing after both Tampa and Detroit. But right now the Red Wings have that final wild card spot. We'll get to that in a moment, but they did lose in regulation 6-3 as Tampa got goals from Hagel his 25th, Cernak his 2nd, Point his 30th, Paul his 15th, and Duke his 1st. Detroit getting goals in a losing effort from Tarasenko his 7th, Kane his 12th, and DeBrincat his 24th of the season. Carolina blows out Utah 7-3. Jarvis had 2 goals for Carolina. He now has 22 on the season. Aho picked up 2 goals, number 19 and 20 on the year. Former Ranger Roslovic had his 19th as well for the Carolina Hurricanes. Later on tonight at 10, the Kraken will be in Calgary to take on the Flames. The Kraken 23-29-4, while the Flames are 26-21-7. Stars and the Sharks from San Jose. Sharks are 15-34-7, while the Stars are 34-18-2. And at 10:30, the Ducks will be at the Los Angeles Kings. You take a look at the standings. There will be a couple of games tomorrow, but ultimately what the Rangers have to look for when they come out of the break, seeing if they can get a win tonight and close the gap between themselves and the Detroit Red Wings, who at this moment have the final wild card spot with 61 points. The Rangers with 56 points. They're playing their game in hand against Detroit. Of course, the Columbus Blue Jackets ahead of them, the Boston Bruins ahead of them, and the New York Islanders ahead of them, and all those teams were in action today. The Bruins losing their game to the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 on Hurdle's goal with 1:10 to go, his 21st of the season, to snap a 3-3 tie. So that was also good news for the New York Rangers today. But there's so many teams between the Rangers in that final playoff spot, and with teams playing each other, it makes it really difficult to gain ground. So if the Rangers can get a win tonight, kind of close the gap, and then 27 games remaining when we come back from the break. And it seems like a lot of points, a lot of games to play, as we talked about with Dave in the pregame. But with all these teams playing each other with 3 points sometimes in these games, it's really difficult to gain ground. So Rangers need to have a big third period here, get 2 points, close the gap, and then see what they can do the final couple of months of the season after this Four Nations break that'll see the Rangers have exactly 2 weeks off before reconvening on February 22nd. So we'll see if the Rangers can take advantage of tonight and see if they can't get 2 points. They're going to have to come from behind to do it. They're playing better as we dig a little bit deeper into the numbers here through 2 periods of play. And the Rangers have done a good job on the faceoff dot. They've won 53% of the faceoff so far. They've got 23 shots, and they've got multiple players with multiple shots. But their leader is Will Borgen, believe it or not, on the blue line with 3 shots on goal. Rangers also have 16 hits in this game, and the leaders, no surprise, are Keandre Miller and Matt Rempe. So the Rangers throwing the body around just a little bit, but just need to get some more opportunities and need to get some puck luck as well, as they didn't get it on the James Van Riemsdyk goal as he just skimmed off the post. But Jonathan Quick has played well, coming off his 400th career victory early in the week, beating the Vegas Golden Knights, and see if he can't get victory number 401. But again, the Rangers will have to find a way to do it, come from behind style, as they trail 3-2 after 40 minutes of play. Well, that'll do it for the Rangers' second intermission report. It's brought to you by Spectrum. You can make anything possible because you have a connection that's built from everywhere. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum. Well, I'll talk to you again coming up at the post-game show, but coming after these messages, Kenny and Dave with the call to period number 3 from Columbus. It'll be the last period the Rangers play over the next 2 weeks, and they've got work to do. They're down 3-2 as we enter period number 3. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the Spectrum One New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next. Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
And the Kansas City Chiefs win an unprecedented 3rd consecutive Super Bowl. Sirius XM NFL Radio is your Super Bowl headquarters, with the top newsmaker interviews and expert analysis as the Chiefs battle the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Super Bowl home, NFL Radio, Sirius XM Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
After scoring 4 goals in Game 38 for his 45th on the season, on December 30th, 1981, the great one Wayne Gretzky and his Edmonton Oilers hosted the Philadelphia Flyers in Game 39 of the season.
Gretzky, will he shoot? He does! He scores! Wayne Gretzky's 50th goal in 39 games!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments, NHL Network Radio.
December 27th, 2000, well into retirement, which included a 1997 Hockey Hall of Fame induction, and also becoming owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Mario Lemieux, 44 months after hanging up the skates, called it a comeback.
33 seconds into the game, Mario Lemieux will get an assist in his first shift back. Lemieux scores! It is back!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena in Columbus. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney get set for the 3rd period. Blue Jackets lead the Rangers 3-2. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network. Teams have hit the ice. Rangers with a goal from Kaliev in the first period, Zibanejad in the second. Van Riemsdyk, the go-ahead goal for Columbus late in the second period. So the Rangers, Dave, for the 7th straight game, trail after the second period.
Well, that they do. And, again, I like the 40 minutes that they played. It fell victim to, it's the end of a little bit of an extended shift in the offensive zone, but give Columbus credit. They kind of made the ice wider by the passes. The pass started in the middle, goes wide, then comes the other side wide. And Van Riemsdyk just gets his stick on it, and you're trailing by a 3-2 count. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The third period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
3-2 Columbus. Neither team has had a power play.
Right. 4-on-4 was the only manpower situation that was less than 5-on-5. So and again, Olivier, Danforth, Ashton Reese, they've been really effective. An effective threesome here. We'll start for Columbus against JT Miller, Artemi Panarin, and Jimmy Vesey. Away we go.
Rangers scored a goal, Dave, during that 4-on-4 stretch. Columbus shoots in. Puck retrieved by JT Miller, leaving it for Will Borgen. Takes a hit, gives the puck away. Olivier leads all players with 5 shots. Moves it across, and then a glove save made by Quick on the shot from the far side. Rangers move it back across. Panarin on the left wing, sends it to the corner. Puck comes around to Vesey, lost it. Now Werenski up the boards for Aston Reese. Aston Reese moves it into the Rangers zone. Lindgren on it now as both teams make changes.
I really do think Ryan Lindgren is playing much, much better. He's been playing, as good a hockey as he's played all season. That's good. I mean, he struggled at the start with an injury. He's been a pretty valuable Ranger over the years.
Zibanejad shoots in. It's an icing. Could not connect with a teammate. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers.
Yeah, Buffalo looking for their 5th consecutive win. We're down 2-0 to Nashville. Now they got that thing back to even. As Byron Bowen and Dahlin have scored. So Buffalo's not out of the mix here yet either. Rangers play them first game back after the break.
Right, February 22nd, 2 weeks from tonight in Buffalo. Rangers with the puck. Zibanejad out for Kreider. Kreider tied up by Matejchuk along the wall. Rangers keep it alive. Kaliev moves the puck along. Zibanejad back for Kaliev, who has a goal tonight. Kaliev stick handling out near the left point. Long shot deflects wide to the glass. Matejchuk behind the net. Keeps it away from Zibanejad. Now backhands up the boards and past Kaliev down into the Ranger zone.
Yeah, Kaliev once again using his strength along the near boards here. Eventually lofts one to the net.
Rangers moving right to left, trailing Columbus 3-2. Here's Lafreniere to the red line. Shoots the puck in. Stopped behind the net by Merzlikins. Moves it up the boards. Held in by the Rangers. Cooley. Penalty coming up. It's against Columbus. Cooley in with a shot. He scores! During a delayed penalty call. A long wrist shot from the top of the left wing circle. Will Cooley ties the game at 3.
Well, I'll tell you, this, again, to maintain possession after being grappled just inside the blue line. 2 Rangers go to the net. I think it's Vakanainen, believe it or not. He probably knows there's a penalty delayed. And Lafreniere go to the net. Driving the net, and I'll tell you, that's exactly. 2 Rangers in front. And Cooley, who drew the penalty, said, I'll get it in this thing now. I'll get it to the net. And that's exactly how this one plays out, folks. It's 3-3 with 18:03 left in period 3.
14th of the season for Will Cooley. So the Rangers tie it early in the third. Off the draw, Vakanainen with the puck. Moves it up the left wing. Carrick shoots in. Schneider in pursuit along with Corrali. Corrali clears the puck down. And this will be a Columbus icing. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Really good job by Vakanainen and Lafreniere to get to the net. Now, it's a better job by Cooley to be able to be grappled at, use his strength to get the puck long distance from just inside the blue line.
Off the draw, shot by Panarin, stick to side by Merzlikins. Played in the corner by J.T. Miller. Out to Lindgren, slides it across Fox. Fox, stick handling, cuts back the other way. Cross-ice Panarin, just inside the right point, long shot. Knocked aside by the blocker of Merzlikins. Puck along the boards, and it's cleared out by Fantilli. Played at center by Panarin. Walks it across, then shoots. Saved by Merzlikins. Panarin with it again. Back for Vesey. Winds it around. J.T. Miller behind the net. Out to the left point. Fox with it. Fox sends in deep. J.T. Miller. Poked away by Jack Johnson. Comes to Lindgren. Now to Panarin right side. Now to Fox. Left wing circle. Fox switches spots with Panarin. Shoots. It's blocked. Held in by Panarin. In behind the net. J.T. Miller out in front. Broken up. Christensen intercepts. And the Blue Jackets come out into the Ranger zone. Danforth. Cross-ice pass. Keandre Miller gets the stick on it. It winds up in the netting.
Yeah, good stick position by Miller. I mean, Miller was on his way down to lay that stick on the ice. And the pass from Danforth was skied a little bit. And that clips Keandre Miller's stick and goes into the netting. That stops the action. It'll be a face-off to the left of Jonathan Quick in tonight. I'm not sure it was guaranteed he was going to start. A lot of people say he was going to get the start anyway.
Right, I was wondering too, because the Rangers have 2 weeks off. Shesterkin not a part of the Four Nations.
Exactly.
Smith deflects the puck in, deep in the Columbus zone. Now Werenski steps away from Smith. Dylan Garand backing up Jonathan Quick tonight. Puck comes out to the left point. Miller sends in behind for Carrick. Carrick, stick handling. Now back out for Smith. Broken up. Blue Jackets force the puck out to center. Keandre Miller is on it there. Now Borgen. Back over to Miller. And now Carrick deflects it in. Stopped behind the net by Merzlikins. Picked up by Werenski, who extended his home point streak to 21 games earlier tonight. Puck sent along by Fantilli. Schneider over for the Rangers. And now it's Zibanejad with speed and across the Columbus line. Stops along the right wing boards. Drops it off for Schneider. Schneider shot from a tough angle. That's stopped by Merzlikins. Columbus back the other way. Fantilli into the Ranger zone on the left wing. Sends in behind the net. Vakanainen had it stripped. Puck comes out in front. Bouncing puck. And a save by Quick. Then sent across. Held in by Matejchuk. Knocked away by Kaliev. Fantilli has it just inside the line. Now Matejchuk taken away by Kaliev. And he will clear the zone.
As I said, we talked about Kaliev over the course of he's just made more plays. Just a little more involved. His name in your call. Another good play in the defensive zone.
Getting an opportunity. Played 10 games, sat 4. Blue Jackets shoot in. Quick shovels it aside. Thought about hanging on to it. And now Trocheck with the puck for the Rangers. Rink wide pass on the left wing for Ryan Lindgren. Shoots in. Now Cooley has it. Cooley out in front. It was behind Trocheck. Kept alive by Fox. Long shot. Saved by Merzlikins. Puck played by Del Bel Belouz. Moves it up the boards. Trocheck over for the Rangers. Kicks it along to keep it alive. 3-3 game. Cooley into the slot. Shot by Trocheck. Stopped by Merzlikins. Puck behind the net. Cooley pressed to the boards. Lindgren steps up. Now Sillinger has it for Columbus. Near side Werenski. And the Blue Jackets clear the zone. Played at center by Lindgren. Shoots back in with 14-15 remaining in regulation in a 3-3 game. Here come the Blue Jackets into the Ranger end. Werenski moves the puck along. Now played by Corrali. Tied up. Panarin comes over. Battle continues. Corrali keeps it alive. Now Panarin jumps on a loose puck. J.T. Miller has it behind the Ranger goal. Up the left wing, Panarin. Now Keandre Miller into the Columbus zone. Leaving it for Vesey. Vesey with a long shot. Stick saved by Merzlikins. Comes back up the boards for Vesey. Now Panarin straight away. Shot deflected. and stopped by Merzlikins, and he will cover. Keandre Miller in the high slot with the redirect. 13:40 remaining. Third period, Rangers tied on a Will Cooley goal. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.9% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Hey everyone, looking for some fun and excitement? Well, you got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play, no purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling online social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Whether you're chilling at home or on the go, get in on the action. Play now for your chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 and over. Terms and conditions apply.
There's no place like home. At NYU Langone Health, we get our surgery patients home sooner than any other health system. Better health starts with a better health system. NYU Langone Health, #1 for quality care in the U.S. The NYU Langone Health app gives you access to your electronic health record, so you can keep track of your visits, lab results, and images all in one place. Better health starts with a better health system. NYU Langone Health, #1 for quality care in the U.S. Learn more at nyulangonehealth.org.
Back in Columbus, Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney, third period, 13:40 on the clock. Rangers and Blue Jackets tied 3 apiece.
Now, again, the Rangers, again, I've been very impressed at how hard they've been forechecking, right? But you just got to be careful here now, right? You've got to make sure there's that one body high. We saw them get caught a little bit on a hard forecheck and a really good forecheck in the second period, but the puck ended up in their own net, and away we go here.
Off the face-off, Blue Jackets clear down. Lindgren chasing, no icing. Puck played by Aston Reese, throws it through the crease. And Panarin knocks the puck ahead. Bouncing at center, JT Miller battling for it. Sent back into the Columbus zone, and now it's Provorov, the former Philadelphia Flyer. Provorov skating up ice, back across to Werenski. Into the Ranger zone. Olivier shoots in. Fox back on it. Fox and Danforth come together. Lindgren sends the puck ahead. Stepping up is Provorov. Now Lindgren in the near corner. Around for Panarin. Panarin had it knocked off his stick. Lindgren moves it ahead. And JT Miller will settle things down. Rangers and Blue Jackets both make changes. Here comes Kaliev in on the left wing. Wrists the puck around. Stopped behind the net by Merzlikins. Sends it up the boards and out to center. Play by Kaliev. Now Zibanejad moving in. Goes to the backhand. Slides it across. Did he have the shot there?
Yeah, just if he dropped his right shoulder, drove the net, I think he made the decision to try and find Kreider as soon as he got the puck.
Here come the Blue Jackets back the other way. Fantilli's pass kept away from Voronkov. Kreider with it with Kaliev. 2-on-2. Kreider for Kaliev on the right side. In with a shot. Missed the net. Chased down by Kaliev. Fires it around. Held in by Trocheck just off the bench. Carries in behind the net. Trocheck still with it into the high slot. Shoots. Saved by Merzlikins. He covers.
There's been a couple times tonight where Trocheck have come off the bench and get the puck and hold it. He does a nice job because Voronkov really picks him up early enough that Trocheck uses a lot of the ice to get himself in this position. And I think he was a little bit surprised. He was that wide open when he made a turn in the slot. But Merzlikins, the Rangers here in the third period with 10 shots on goal. Columbus with just 2. Reminiscent of a little bit last night.
Last night, 10-0.
Right.
In favor of the Rangers. Face off to the right of Merzlikins. Off the draw, Blue Jackets control. Sillinger looks to clear, could not. Kept in the zone by Cooley. Puck in the near corner. Sillinger with it once again. Shoots it around to the far side. Matejchuk beats Lafreniere to the puck. Held in by Cooley. Now Matejchuk with it once again. Knocked down. And Severson is hit by Lafreniere deep in his own zone. Now the Blue Jackets come out. But an errant pass picked off by Cooley. And the Rangers now back in control.
That was horrendous play by Cooley to get back.
Puck chipped ahead by Lafreniere. Severson plays it behind the Columbus net. Just over 11 minutes to go in the third. Tied at 3 from Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. Final game for the Rangers until 2 weeks from tonight in Buffalo. Late afternoon start. 4 Nations upcoming. 6 Rangers will take part. Blue Jackets shoot in. Corrali in the far corner over to play the puck. Bumped by Fox. Sent back around behind the net. Lindgren is on it there. Moves it up the boards for Smith. And he clears the zone. Puck played by Carrick. Carrick has Rempe on his right. Carrick slides it across. And Merzlikins able to get the stick out to keep it away from Rempe. And the Blue Jackets clear.
Yeah, it was a good job by Carrick. Good poise with the puck. Just a little too much traffic.
Now here comes Smith. Tries to break through. Lost the puck. Aston Reese over for the Blue Jackets. Sends it back to Werenski. 10:20 to go. Here's Werenski. Pass up the middle. Carried across by Aston Reese. Now on the right for Danforth. The return for Aston Reese. Out to Werenski in a 3-3 game. Shot gets blocked and winds up in the netting.
Great job by JT Miller. Now again, Werenski comes across. He's moving right to left. A left-handed shot. Drops the shoulder. Trying to freeze Miller. Miller stays with him. And then he's in a position to block the shot. Really good job. If you take a look at the opportunity earlier, Carrick and just ran out a little bit of real estate. Actually, Werenski with a good defensive play, too. Gets down, stretches out, and gets that stick. And impedes the pass.
Off the draw. Rangers come out with the puck. Keandre Miller for Panarin. He shoots in. Winds around. Danforth over for Columbus. Puck sent ahead on the left side. Flipped into the Ranger zone. Oh, a big hit on Olivier by JT Miller.
Yeah, good legal hit, though.
Rangers clear. On goal, no icing. Merzlikins quickly ahead. Blue Jackets through center. Into the Ranger zone. Pass on the right for Danforth. Into the far corner. Now sent behind the net. Back a 9 and over for the Rangers. Up the middle, held in by Jack Johnson. Shot blocked by Trocheck. Trocheck battling for the puck. Cooley has it, and he skates it out. Will Cooley tie the game for the Rangers. Sends in deep. Johnson looking around. Lafreniere in. Cooley as well. Cooley sends it up the boards. Back out to the right side. Schneider with some room. Moves it and shoots. It gets blocked. Puck sent ahead by Fantilli. Held in by Schneider at the right point. Moves it back around behind the Columbus net. Merzlikins is on it there. And now the Blue Jackets clear. Rolling down into the Ranger end with under 9 minutes to go. And Vakanainen has the puck deep in his own zone in a 3-3 game. Here comes Schneider into the Columbus end. Schneider sends in behind the net. Puck played along the near boards by Kaliev. Slides it across. Blue Jackets clear. Now they enter the Ranger zone. On the right side, Werenski with a shot. And that is handled by Quick. Deflects out of play. 8:29 to go in the third. Tied at 3. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
SiriusXM NFL Radio's coverage continues before Super Bowl 59. Hear an all-access pass from New Orleans as we talk with Hall of Famers, Super Bowl legends, and the stars of the NFL.
I'm going to lay it on the line. It gets to the playoffs. It's win or go home.
Our panel of experts will get you ready for Super Bowl 59 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hear coverage of Super Bowl 59 all week on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments.
March 23rd, 1994, Wayne Gretzky passes his hero Gordie Howe for most goals scored.
Gretzky! He did it! The greatest goal scorer in National Hockey League history is Wayne Gretzky! Los Angeles goal! A power play goal and the 802nd National Hockey League goal scored by number 99, Wayne Gretzky!
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
The Messier Guarantee.
May 25th, 1994, the New York Rangers face elimination in Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils.
Under 8 minutes to play in the third and a 2-2 tie. Kovalov, save, rebound, score! Messier!
For the empty net, Mark Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Attention Optimum subscribers, missing local sports on MSG? There's never been a better time to make the move to Verizon. We'll keep you in the game. Switch to Fios TV on Verizon. Score up to a $200 Verizon gift card. Visit a local retail store or call 800 Verizon. Must install and keep eligible Fios services in good standing for 65 days and register for the gift card within 60 days thereafter or by no later than 6/6/25, whichever is first. Gift card emailed within 48 hours of registration. Other terms apply.
The loud building's getting louder here as this thing winds down 3-3. Rangers, Blue Jackets with 8:29 left in regulation.
Face off to the left of Quick. Rangers control, move the puck to center. Shoveled along by Carrick. Now the Blue Jackets clear it back down. Race for the puck. And it's an icing. Fans do not agree. 8:13 to go. The face-off will come back into the Columbus end.
Yeah, it'll come back in. That's for sure. As, again, it's, both teams are, in that position. There's a lot of teams that are right in the middle of the pack. As the officials now get together at the middle of the ice to see where this will eventually end up.
And they will face it off at center ice.
Yeah, at center ice. And
8:13 remaining. Shots are 34-23 Rangers. Cooley has tied the game at 3.
And it looks like Columbus, once again, it's been the theme all night long, is to have this heavy line of Olivier Danforth and Ashton Reese out against Miller, Panarin, and Jimmy Vesey.
Off the draw. Puck deflected in by J.T. Miller. Battle for the puck. Panarin has it far side out to the right point. Fox. Left side Lindgren. Shot is blocked by Olivier. Comes out of the zone. And then Lindgren looks to move it back in. Quickly on it is Provorov up the right side for Olivier. Back to Provorov. Shoots and that's blocked. Rangers clear the zone. 7:45 remaining in a 3-3 game. Now Trocheck picks up the puck for the Rangers. Trocheck in across the line. Trocheck near corner. Back out to Panarin. Panarin with a wrist shot. That goes wide. Lafreniere has it behind the net. Stick handling. Lafreniere back out. Just off the bench. Cooley with a shot. Save. Berzlikins got behind it. And Werenski in perfect position. He clears to center.
Yeah, that one wouldn't have had enough mustard to get across the goal line, but Will Cooley, another shot at the net.
Now Borgen in his own zone, up the boards. Knocked down at center by Fantilli. Pass up the middle. Kent Johnson with it for Columbus. Up the right side, and Fantilli shoots in. Borgen picks it up from behind the Ranger net. Up the right side, not out. Long shot by Matejchuk, turned aside by Quick. Ooh. Comes out in front, and a shot misses the net from Fantilli.
I think that may have hit the crossbar, Kenny.
Puck behind the Ranger goal. In any event, it remains a 3-3 game as Kaliev carries the puck to center. Rangers change.
Oh, boy.
Nearly too many men. Rangers shoot in. And it's Severson back in his own zone.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a fire drill over there, right? Guys jumping on, jumping off, jumping on.
6:20 to go. Tied at 3. Blue Jackets down the right side. Van Riemsdyk sends in front. And the puck smothered by Jonathan Quick.
Yeah, once again, Van Riemsdyk used that reach to give Columbus a 3-2 lead in the second period. And Will Cooley has evened things up here in the third period. We'll have a face-off to the left of Jonathan Quick.
Stay tuned for the Final Five, brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at Tito'sVodka.com. Rangers move in a tie game. Shot by Kreider from the left circle, knocked down by Merzlikins. Now Schneider with a drive, deflects off the outside of the goalpost. Comes up the boards. Vakanainen keeps it alive. Now the Blue Jackets clear. Rangers coming close a couple of times there as Sillinger now shoots in.
Yeah, that's the second one just inadvertently off the leg of Riley Smith off the side of the net. But
here's Panarin dancing his way through the neutral zone up the right side for Vesey. Vesey shoots in. Provorov behind the net. Up the boards. Held in by Fox at the right point. Now JT Miller dropping it back off. Shot by Panarin, blocked. And the Blue Jackets come out with it. On the right side, it's Aston Reese shoots in. Quick. Up the left wing, and Panarin knocks it out to center. Down to 5:15 remaining. Olivier sends back down. Lindgren back for the Rangers. Up the left side, Vesey. Now Trocheck. And across the Columbus line. Puck taken away by Voronkov. Sent back down into the Rangers zone with exactly 5 minutes remaining.
14 Ranger shots to 2 for Columbus here in the third.
So similar to last night, although the Rangers do have a goal here in the third period.
Right.
Rangers shoot in. Cooley, who has that goal, battling for the puck. Trocheck there as well. Werenski comes away with it. Moves it up the right side for Kent Johnson. Hits the red line, shoots in. Fantilli looking around. Sends it to the far side, Voronkov. Back near side, Fantilli. Cross-ice pass. Played in the far corner by Voronkov. Leaned on by Cooley. Comes out in front. Quick. Knocks the puck into the corner. Battle continues with 4.5 remaining. And now Trocheck settles the puck down and backhands off the glass into the Columbus zone.
Yeah, good job of the Rangers just keeping things to the outside and not taking a penalty.
There have been only 2 in the game. Coincidental minors. Trocheck and Severson in the second period. No power plays on either side. Puck in the Columbus zone. Matejchuk on it. Kaliev in on the forecheck. Leaving it behind the net for Severson. Under 4 minutes remaining. Third period. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney from Columbus, Ohio. Here's Del Bel Belluz into the Ranger end, but he hesitated. Blue Jackets offside. 3:46 to go. Third period. Tied at 3. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Hey there, game lovers. Ready for some excitement? Chumba Casino is where it's at. Free to play with hundreds of online social casino games and new releases every week. Play anytime, anywhere, and enjoy free daily login bonuses and a fantastic welcome offer. Whether at home or on the go, play for your chance to redeem some serious prizes with ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 or over. Terms and conditions apply.
Like most car buyers, you want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Get impressive offers on a new Mazda CX-30 or Mazda CX-5 starting at just $29,276. Over 1,000 new Mazda vehicles to choose from. Visit RamseyMazda.com. Get the most for your money at Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything's possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
The Final Five is brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at Tito'sVodka.com.
Face off in the neutral zone in front of the Ranger bench. Both Provorov and Werenski with 25-plus minutes in ice time. Actually, Provorov with 25:47 and Werenski with 25:27. So both those defenders for Columbus lead.
Despite dressing 7, we've barely seen Harris. He was out there for the first Ranger goal.
Just 2 minutes of ice time for the 7th defender for Columbus.
3.5 to go. Rangers with the puck. Kaliev, who scored that first goal, stripped by Fantilli. Fantilli coming out of his own zone. Flips the puck ahead. Kicked along by Zibanejad. Now Kreider with it. In on the left wing. Backhands down. Played by Matejchuk behind the Columbus goal. Leaving it for Severson. Down to 3:15 remaining. Long pass up the left wing. Sent in by Kent Johnson. Quick will settle it down behind the net for Ryan Lindgren. Tied at 3. Third period here in Columbus. Here come the Rangers into the Columbus zone. Panarin flips the puck to himself. Chases down. Back out to the right point. Borgen works the puck in deep. Under 3 to play. Voronkov sends it back around. Vesey has it. Out to the right point for Borgen. Left side. Panarin shot misses the net. Comes to Vesey. Vesey stick handling. Back out for Borgen. Now Keandre Miller moving it from the left point. Shoots. Locked in front. Werenski on it for the Blue Jackets. Looks to clear, and he does. Olivier chasing. Met by Borgen. Now Danforth comes in. Danforth along the near boards, leaving it for Provorov. Cross-ice pass. Shot stopped by Quick. Off the stick of Aston Reese. Now it's Olivier behind the net. Comes out in front. Looks for the stuff. Quick gets a piece of that one as well. Kept alive by Provorov. Dropping it back, Werenski. Couple of chances for the Blue Jackets as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Puck behind the net. Danforth and Borgen. Now Aston Reese comes over. Aston Reese looks to come out the near side. Aston Reese to the right circle. Shoots. That's blocked by Borgen. Puck is out of play. Down to 1:54.
Boy, there was all kinds of stuff going on with Olivier. Now Aston Reese takes a punch at Borgen along the wall. Both the officials were looking at Olivier because he was barking at them because of the battle that was going on with he and Jonathan Quick. This would be some building to be in here in a playoff game. Wow. Won't be long. It won't be long. There'll be playoffs here in this franchise if the magic from this season allows them to grow a little bit. Aston Reese and Borgen swatting at one another.
Down to 1:54. Final 5 brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at Tito's Vodka.
So Olivier with 18 minutes of ice time here, and they've been effective. They really have been. I think that shot not go off the outside of the post. Either way, it stayed on the right side of the goal line. I think it probably went stick post.
Face off down to the left of Quick. Looking for win number 401. Off the draw comes to Severson. Severson handing it over to Fantilli. His shot gets blocked by Fox. Sent out by Cooley. And then picked up by Matejchuk back in front of his own net. Errant pass. Rangers jump on it. Score! Will Cooley! 4-3 Rangers with 1:39 remaining. Cooley's second goal of the period.
And again, this goes off the rookie, Matejchuk. He attempts to throw it out. I'm not sure why it came off the boards the way it did. Adam Fox does a wonderful job off the face-off of boxing out Fantilli. So, it hits Trocheck's stick. That's why. It hits Trocheck's stick in the attempt of the young defenseman to get it out, and it right on to Will Cooley's stick, and he buries it long side. And the Rangers, with 1:39 left, have their first lead of the hockey game. No, that's right. Kaliev scored first. They've reassumed the lead here after getting the game's first goal.
Will Cooley's second career 2-goal game. Scored 2 against St. Louis back in November. 2 in the third period for Cooley. And the Rangers take a 4-3 lead at the 18:21 mark of the third period. And they are out shooting Columbus here in the third, 16-3. So now Columbus will look to pull Merzlikins, but the Rangers get possession and shoot in. It's gloved by Merzlikins. And now behind the net, Werenski down to 1:25. Cross-ice pass for Provorov. There goes Merzlikins off to the Columbus bench. Extra skater on for the Blue Jackets. Werenski works the puck around to the far side. Kept alive by the Blue Jackets in behind the net. Swept back out to the right point for Werenski, then Provorov. Far side, Fantilli. Shot gets blocked by the stick of Zibanejad. 1:05 remaining. Back out it comes to the right point. Werenski with it for Columbus. Puck backhanded into the corner. Final minute of regulation. 4-3 Rangers. Battle for the puck near side. 3 Rangers, 3 Blue Jackets. Puck comes to Lindgren. Now Fox shoots it around and out of the zone. 45 seconds.
That takes a good Ranger bounce.
Here come the Blue Jackets moving left to right. Fantilli back into the Ranger zone. Backhands the puck around. Down to 35 seconds remaining in the third. Puck in the far corner. Pinned along the boards by Borgen. JT Miller there as well. Zibanejad knocks it down. Now Columbus keeps it alive along the far boards. Down to 20 seconds. Battle along the wall continues. Time running out on Columbus. JT Miller backhands the puck out. Rolling deep into the Columbus zone. No icing. 12 seconds. Provorov back on it. Sends it ahead. Now 7 seconds. Here's Werenski and across the Ranger line. Pass on the right to Fantilli. Gives it away to Borgen. Looks to clear. Time winding down, and that will do it. The Rangers win 4-3 on 2 third-period goals from Will Cooley.
For the third time in the last 4, the Rangers win the game in the third period by playing a 60-minute hockey game. Building a game into the third period despite trailing, and then for back-to-back nights dominating the third period, but winning it tonight here in Columbus. They pull within 2 points of the Blue Jackets, and their last salvo before the break, the Rangers play a 60-minute game and win Jonathan Quick's 401st career victory here tonight in Columbus.
Will Cooley from Trocheck twice, early in the third, late in the third.
Well, again, his first one in the third was a tremendous job to stay on the puck despite drawing a holding penalty, and then 2 Rangers, Lafreniere and Vakanainen, go to the net, provide a screen, and that was about a 60-footer. And then Trocheck with the stick in the right position blocks the outlet pass attempt from the Columbus rookie defender, who's on the spot. Will Cooley once again.
Huge 2 points. Had the Rangers lost in regulation, they would be 6 behind Columbus. Instead, just 2 behind the Blue Jackets and 3 behind the Red Wings, who are in that second wild card spot in the East.
So they stay in the hunt, and really,